Alright, hello chat. How's it going? Hopefully well. We're back. There's some construction outside. As always, love Orlando. Love living in an apartment. But you probably won't hear much of it. You might hear an occasional sound if it's like really loud, but my noise gate that's on my microphone should cover most of it up as far as I know. Shouldn't be too much of a concern, but just off the bat, that might be a thing that we hear today. Day of? Question mark? 8, okay. I was like, of? Hello, Mickle, how's it going? Gotta open my Red Bull can, but I don't want it to explode. I always tap the top of it with my nail. That is like the most useful, like, life hack bullshit thing that I've ever learned from, like, the internet. I actually learned it from, like, a video of people making fun of, like, stupid-ass TikTok life hacks, but then a couple of them were, like, actually good, and that was, like, one of the two. Was, like, tapping the top of the soda can, or just anything that's, like, carbonated, I guess, with your fingernail before you open it. It somehow, like, relieves some of the pressure, and makes it so that you can just pop that shit open, and it won't explode. It's actually pretty good. I looked while I was, getting everything prepared as to, like, what I was gonna do first. So I'm gonna go and do this game. Is that my horse? Can't whistle, that is my horse. It's been a bit since I've been on RDR1. The week break, not week, but like the 5-day break, for me going back to Minnesota. There was that, there was the 2 days of Metal Gear Solid. Before that, my headphone volume is so loud on this, I did not properly do my audio setup before starting, but okay. Guess I'm rocking with loud headphones today. The random RDR2 stream when I did come back, last 2 days of me not streaming even after I got back because I was working on the game. Oh, which by the way, I have a, I made a little graphic thing for my schedule for the next 4 weeks, because it's going to be really wonky. Because, like, with working on the game, there's going to be 2 days a week that I'm not going to be streaming, and those are on Mondays and Wednesdays. So, yesterday, didn't stream because it was Monday. Tomorrow, not going to stream because it's Wednesday. Tuesdays are going to be, like, what has been my normal time up until now, of, like, 2 to 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Thursdays and Fridays are going to be from noon to 3 p.m. Eastern Time. So, when stream has been starting on Thursdays and Fridays will be, like, towards the end of the stream now, time-wise. And then Saturdays and Sundays are the real fun ones, where I'm going to be streaming 9 a.m. to noon Eastern Time, so in the morning. So, wonky-ass new schedule because of the game, but, we're going into a fairly big couple of sprints, and I'm very excited for them. Everyone on the team is going to be upset with me by the end of this month. It's going to be great. I don't know what came over me on Monday. Yesterday was Monday. But when we were planning our next couple sprints, well, we were collaboratively planning the current sprint, which if you haven't heard me talk about game stuff before, or if you're just not familiar with how game dev works, a sprint is also a term used in, like, just software development. In agile development is, like, the terminology for it. But a sprint is, like, a 2-week period. Well, it can be any period of time, but typically 2 weeks is, like, standard. We're doing 2 weeks, where it's, like, over the course of these 2 weeks, this is what we're getting done. Like, that's kind of how we can measure up our progress, is in sprints. So, we plan out a sprint, we track everything we're doing for a sprint, and then we go into the next one, right? So just making sure OBS was alright. and we're holding up pretty good so far. So I'll take it. But yeah, yesterday when we were planning this sprint, I was like, all right, boys, this month of April, no new content. They're all like, but they all had like something that they were gonna add. It was like, I want this, I want this, I want this. I'm like, nope, nothing new, nothing new. I told them I would make exceptions. Because also, if you haven't heard me talk about the game before, I'm in the executive producer role. So, I'm the guy, like, managing how the time and resources are spent. So, I was like, no new content this month. Because we're just gonna spend at least this sprint, at the very least. I said this month, but realistically, it might just be this next couple of weeks, depending on how well we do. I don't think there's a gang hideout here yet. I was like, I only have one gang hideout not checked off, so I wanted to go and do it, but it seems fairly empty here, so I guess not. Anyway, the whole next 2 weeks for us is polishing what we currently have feature-wise, fleshing out systems that haven't been kind of fully developed. If you want to hear something funny to put into perspective, like why I feel we need a month of polish, one of the things, I did 4 things yesterday. I had such a good day yesterday. I got 4 tasks done. Such a good day. Anyway, oh, Complete Love is the Opiate. That was literally in Chuparosa, where I started. Okay. Welcome back to Cole does 100% completion of games, but he's really bad at planning ahead of time. So he ends up wasting a lot of time he doesn't need to. Anyway, it just gives me more time to ramble. What was I talking about? The game. Oh yeah. One of the things that I did yesterday, one of my 4 things that I got done yesterday was, player movement has been relatively untouched since week 1 of the project. Back in, when did we start? February. So early February, since then, player movement has been pretty much untouched. I think entirely untouched, since the first sprint at the very least. So yesterday I went in, and I fixed a bug where if you crouched and then went under something, and then you uncrouched, there was no code to check if there was something above you. So you would uncrouch and clip into objects above you, and you'd be able to get through levels and like get out of the boundaries by doing that. Because you could clip yourself through something that's on top of you and then like jump to get out. So to tell you like why I feel that we need a polish month instead of just adding stuff all the time, that's why. Because for an entire 2 months of our project, no one has fixed that. So that's why I'm like buckling down super hard on the boys right now, and I'm like, polish month, no new features this month, none. A physics error, Pagman, yes, but hello Sticky, how's it going? What else did I get done yesterday? It's fun to talk about, especially because I haven't shown the project, and a lot of people don't really know much, other than like I've said it's an FPS thing, because people just put that together through other context clues and such already. So it's funny for me, like I find a sort of twisted humor in talking about things that I've been working on, but people not knowing what we're actually doing with the game. It's kind of funny to me. Anyway. Also yesterday, I fixed what we lovingly referred to as the slide meta on the team, which has also been in the game for 2 months until I went in and fixed it with some code yesterday. The slide meta, as we lovingly refer to it as, is when you slide with the way I set up movement back in February, you can get a little speed boost. So you can get a little, you know, it's not just that you get smaller, you actually do gain momentum when you slide. Think like Apex Legends. Because clearly I enjoy that game and its movement. I assumed a zombies-themed game. I'm not saying anything. But the slide meta was that there were no checks to stop you from sliding. Okay, I shouldn't say there were none. When I set up movement, I made it so that you couldn't crouch if you were already in the air. I made it so you can't slide, obviously, when you're already in the air. Stuff like that, and you can only slide when sprinting, right? So there were some checks in there with, like, bools and stuff, booleans. For those not familiar with code, a boolean is literally a variable, so it's a stored value that either returns true or false. That's the only values that it can store. So pretty much you write that into code as, like, in that context. All I did was go in there and I made a boolean called, like, I think it's called, like, is jumping, question mark, right? I defined that to be false by default. It triggers as true when a jump starts, and when you land back on the ground, it sets itself back to false, right? So, you jump, it sets to true, you can't crouch while you're in the air. You land, it sets to false, you can crouch again, right? Easy clap. I'm learning computer programming right now. It's actually really easy to program. I'm surprised by, like, I think it's gonna become more and more common as time goes on. Like, I feel like by the time that I have kids, programming will be a much more common skill, because it's obviously something that, like, a lot of fields use now, and it's also just not that hard to learn. So I feel like it'll become more and more commonplace, because with stuff like that, people hear me be like, oh, I use booleans to make sure that you can't crouch at certain times, and they're like, oh, if you don't know, that sounds really fancy. But if you know what I'm talking about, it's literally just, like, the simplest thing I could have thought of.
What are you doing here?
Yeah, if statements, exactly. Like, that's all it is.
What are you doing here? You left El Matadero weeks ago.
I do remember this guy.
I missed the train.
What are you talking about?
He missed the train.
Tomorrow, honestly.
What about your beloved?
She said she would wait. Honestly, I'm quitting tomorrow. And leaving.
Quitting.
I didn't say that. Hi. I'm fine.
He's high as fuck.
I'm fine.
Is he on opiates?
She's my beloved. And I love it.
Ammo counters as integers? Yeah. Actually, no, we don't. We're using floats. I said yeah, but we have our shit all color-coded in our program so that I can look at a variable and know what it is every time it's referenced, right? So we have, like, light blue for integers and green for floats, and the ammo numbers are green. So for some reason, and I'm the guy who set up the weapons system, in all fairness. So when I was setting that up back in February, I was just like, float. I don't know why. I typically use floats for every number, except for in, like, specific cases where I'm like, oh, it would just be fine to use an integer. Because in the context of developing games, floats are more often what you want to use. Only because integers can't have decimal values on them. They have to be a whole number. And in games, you typically, you know, when I'm looking at things like momentum-based systems, like speed values, damage values, stuff like that, it's like I typically want integers to be in there somewhere. Or sorry, not integers, decimal values in there somewhere. So I actually just kind of, by default, make all of our number variables floats. Jesus Christ, can you tell I've been working on the game for the last 2 days straight? My brain is fried. Torquemada is somewhere that I do not know where it is. I have another stranger ready to go. I can tell that that's definitely in Mexico. Oh. Five-finger fillet there for the outfit. Oh wait, there's a bounty here too. I should grab this. Because I've been flying through a lot of progress here in Mexico, but one of the things I've been slacking on is bounties. I still have a good amount of them. I'm a dad for fake baby for parenting. Dude, I remember like freshman year of high school for me, I took health class, and I had to do that. What are you guys using? I know that my high school used to use melons, like watermelons.
I don't wish to bother you, pero I was just robado.
But by the time that I started going to that school, we started using bags of flour. And so the way that we would judge how well you had taken care of your baby for like the week or however long it was that we had to do it, was he would weigh your bag of flour at the beginning of the project, and then you would bring it back on the last day, and he would weigh it again and see how much flour you lost. And you would also inspect the bag, like open it up to make sure you hadn't like lost a bunch and then filled it with some other shit. Because apparently he had students do that in the past. So, we had flower babies at my high school, which was hilarious.
Come on.
The flower babies were iconic. I remember one kid dropping his in the hall, and just flour everywhere, just all over the floor. It was the funniest shit. Yeah, it was a really funny project. Anyway, back to game. One of the other things that I fixed yesterday was, it's on the topic of the crouching, because that's the whole tangent I got on with Booleans. It was brought to my attention about 2 weeks ago when we had a couple of playtesters that you couldn't crouch while you were in the air, which was intentional. I had taken that out myself. But what I had massively overseen, what I did not notice, was that if you crouched, you could perform a jump while you were crouched. Like you didn't have to stand back up before you could jump, you could just jump from crouched. And and it was the goofiest thing, and people were using it to like clip through like windows where you weren't supposed to be able to, and like we have one level that one of our guys made for a prototype that was in a warehouse, like a Costco warehouse, like in the back, which is one of my favorite levels that we have right now. It's one of my favorite prototypes we have, but our playtesters, once they found that out, because they were all talking amongst each other, right, while they were playtesting. Once they had figured that out, they were like jumping into the shelves in the warehouse and getting stuck on like the second shelf up, crouching. Not stuck, like they could crawl out, but they were getting themselves in there. And then like the enemies would have a really hard time figuring out where they were and attacking them, because we don't have a nav mesh on the shelves in the warehouse. So it was a really, really funny bug. I loved it. Yeah, you can't crouch down. Which I might put it back in, because I'm a big movement system guy. Like, I like movement in games, obviously. I've talked about it a lot. I think, like, movement is one of the most fun ways that you can, like, express the kind of a knowledge of the game, or, like, a mastery of the game. For a lot of games that I've played, at least. And I want to have it, but I don't want to use invisible walls, like all over our levels, because those are very easy ways to like bring a player out of the experience, just by blocking them with an invisible wall somewhere. So I don't want to have those, but I also don't want players like jumping through windows or crouch jumping into the shelves in the Costco or anything like that, you know? So I don't know. It's kind of one of those things, it's like, if we later on find a good solution, then I would get rid of that bool and allow it again. But the way it is right now, I just don't want crouch jumping to be a thing, because it breaks a lot of stuff. And the typical solution that you'd see devs use is invisible walls, but I have a strong hatred for invisible walls, so I don't want to do that. It's not bad. No, heroic on CE is perfect. Legendary is another story. Heroic is pretty balanced the whole way through, though. Let's see, what else did I do? I did 4 things yesterday. I'm trying to remember what the other ones were. Oh, okay, so we have like fire mode toggles on the weapons. I've mentioned it a few times before that the weapons system is like my baby. I'm executive producer, but the 2 things that I'm working on in engine is I've made a couple level prototypes, mostly to prototype mechanics, more so than actual play spaces. Anyway, just to like workshop ideas with the team. But I'm a terrible level designer. Like, admittedly, I don't have the brain for it. Like, some people just have that sort of like creative talent to just make a playable, believable space from something that they pictured in their head. I don't. That's just not me. I'm a numbers guy. So level design has never been my talent. But I'm doing player movement. I created the entire player character, not like the model, but like from scratch. Instead of using like someone else's code or anything, I set up the entire player character like code-wise. That's all my baby. But weapons system is kind of my big baby whole project. Like, that's the thing that I mostly spend my time working on and that I'm the most proud of. And we had some weapons that you could change between fire modes, right? Like, we have one, for example, that is a, do I want to say it? It's a low caliber AR-15. And you can toggle between burst and single fire. Wilhelm scream. So a gun where you can toggle between burst and single fire, right? But we had this hilarious bug that our recent playtesters also found that has been there for months, but none of us ever knew because obviously we play the game as intended. And this bug was that if you had, say, like a 9mm semi-automatic pistol, because we have like a Beretta, right, that you'll use for a lot of the game. If you have that, and then you swap to the AR-15, a known thing that wasn't so much a bug, but something that we just needed to improve. Why did I just... Did my horse just die? Did it get shot? Did my horse just die? What happened to my horse? Kevin?
You're going to Inferno, my friend!
What the fuck? Kevin's dead. Now, this is a bad time for my horse to up and die on me. Maybe they bled out. I don't know. But anyway, you could have like a semi-automatic pistol, and then you could swap to the rifle that will swap between semi-auto and burst. But it would be in semi-auto because as far as the game's code was concerned, the variable that I'm using to track what fire mode you're in would still be set to single fire, semi-auto, right? So the rifle would default to semi-auto, which is fine because pretty much everything that uses like burst or single fire, you can also put in semi-automatic. So we never noticed this really fun bug where if you had like a fully automatic SMG, and then you swapped back to your pistol, which is only supposed to be semi-automatic, your pistol would be fully auto, because that variable was just staying to whatever the last toggle went to. It was so funny. Hello, Lila, how's it going? It does feel like it's been a minute. Be honest, is it because we're not on Twitch? God damn it, why'd my horse have to die on me during this? Bad time to up and die on me, Kevin. But for my coding-oriented people, to explain myself and not seem like I'm so dumb, every weapon that you would have equipped would have tags on it. So pretty much it would have like a little thing in the back end, for those who aren't familiar, that would say like, this weapon has semi-automatic firing mode available. And it also has fully automatic. Like, it would have a thing that stores what firing modes it can use. And then when you press the keybind to toggle fire modes, it would only toggle between the ones that that weapon has. So it's not like you can carry the pistol, or I should say could, carry the pistol and just hit the button and go into fully automatic, even though it wasn't intended. It wasn't like that bad of a system. Oh my god, here we have a horse. My little in-game timer ran up, finally.
You get smelly.
But then, like, if you toggled to full auto on a gun that had that available and then went back, that's when you'd be able to have a full auto pistol. And just at the risk of saying too much, although I've already said a ton, I'm just having fun talking about it at this point. We have a revolver in the game right now that is really strong, but has like a slower rate of fire and obviously is only semi-automatic. So when that bug was a thing and the playtesters found it, and since they all talked to each other, they were all playing the game and like pulling out an SMG, switching to full automatic, switching back to the revolver, and firing this burst of like 6 shots that just decimated anything. Like just wiped the screen pretty much if they could aim. Like that was just the funniest bug. So I went in yesterday and had to set up this whole like tree of if statements so that every time you equip a new weapon into your hand, it sets automatically to its like default fire mode. So it's like if you pull out a bullpup rifle, it'll automatically set it to full auto. If you pull out your pistol, it'll automatically go to semi-auto and lock you into only what that weapon can use again. So that bug is also fixed now. But that was probably my favorite one. Because oh my god, when I wasn't in the room with the playtesters the day that they found it, I had one of the other guys on the team come into me and say, "You have to see this right now." So I dropped what I was doing, I went into the room with the playtesters, and I watched them do it, and I was like, "You have got to be fucking kidding me." It was so... I was amazed by the creativity of finding that bug. Like, because that's what's great about having, like, good playtesters. What are you talking about? The game that I'm working on with my team. We've had a lot of funny bugs. I fixed so many bugs yesterday, and I'm just talking about what I fixed. But I also have to give, like, context to why the bugs exist and stuff. So it's like each bug that I fixed yesterday, because I fixed 4, has been like a whole 5 to 10 minute story explaining the game, pretty much. But that shit was hilarious. That was my favorite bug so far that playtesters have found. Was full auto revolver. That shit was unbelievably funny. Because I'm again, especially for Lila who just got here, I'm the guy on the team doing the weapons system. Yes, I'm making a game with a team of 6 people. Sometimes I say 7, sometimes I say 6. It's 6 full-time designers, and then we have 1 part-time programmer with us. So it's like 7, but 6 full-time devs and 1 who like kind of helps out on the side on a couple things, but he's not like a full-on dev. What's it called? Not ready to talk about it yet. I'll talk about a lot of like funny bugs and stuff, but like what the game is about or where it takes place or like what the name is, like none of that is stuff that I'm talking about yet. But I had a blast fixing bugs yesterday because like if anyone here has been a programmer before, it's such a relief to fix a bug in your code already. And if you are a programmer who just works in software and you've never done it in like a game development environment before, you can imagine that the satisfaction is so much better when you fix something in your game and then you get to like start up the game and like in the case of the bug I just described, like I can swap from my pistol to my assault rifle and it automatically puts the assault rifle in full auto, and that's like even more satisfying than it is just doing like software-based code. Like it is so much more rewarding to fix bugs in a game than it is just in software. Which for a couple years in high school, I worked in just software programming. Yeah. So trust me when I say it's so much more rewarding in a game development environment because you get to like see cool results from those fixes, you know? Way, way better. I've loved it. I had a blast yesterday. Because I was in person yesterday for 6 hours. That's including my lunch break, but like my lunch break was only 45 minutes because I went to Firehouse Subs. So I walked there, got a sub, ate it, walked back. But 6 hours in person and I fixed 4 bugs. So I was moving at a brisk pace too. I was zooming yesterday. Trying to think of what the other one was. Because there were 4 things I fixed, and I've described 3 so far. I'm trying to remember what the 4th was. If I opened up my Jira, I could see it, but I'm not gonna open up my Jira. Yeah, we've had some super funny stuff. One of my favorite things so far was when we were doing level prototypes. You and your team are doing more in a few months than 343i with a full team of devs have done in 5 to 6 years. I don't know about that. Like, I'll say that me and my team in the last 2 months, as far as I can tell, like, obviously our stuff isn't public, and neither is whatever they've been working on. But just, like, from my perspective, it does seem like we're doing more. But also, like, I just don't know what's happening at 343. And also, I just don't know how deep-rooted their problems are, in all fairness to them. Like, they might have some real problems over there that are, like, super, super hard to fix. Because yesterday, for me, it was like, here's my list of bugs in my systems, and I was just like, bum, 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 like, banging them out, you know? But my bugs were all pretty simple, especially when you look at, like, oh my god. I do not envy whoever at 343 is getting tasked right now with, like, improving their networking. I've looked at what it takes to even develop networking in, like, a game environment, and oh my fucking god, I don't want to ever touch anything like that. I don't want to ever do anything like that. But just because I'm having fun talking about the game, I just pulled up, not my Jira, but our little, like, spreadsheet that we keep just in our Discord server, like, as a pinned message of what everyone's working on right now. So from yesterday, I can see 2 of my things that I finished, but I didn't check off, which is uncrouch clipping, as it's listed here, and default fire mode on weapons, which is what I was just talking about. For the next 2 weeks, I am... Oh, one of those I definitely can't say out loud. 2 of them are super generic. I'm implementing a recoil system to the weapons. Because right now, if you shoot a fully automatic weapon in our game, that shit's a straight line. Because recoil systems are a lot of time. I know that I was just saying we're not adding anything new, but I've already fleshed out and fixed my bugs for this sprint. So I'm going in and I'm just improving my systems that I already have now. So I'm adding recoil to the guns this week, probably. Probably tomorrow. I'm gonna be there for 6 hours tomorrow. So that's probably enough time to at least get a really good start. And also I'm gonna build out functionality for shotguns tomorrow so that we can have fun buckshot and really fuck shit up. Will it have co-op and will it support online play? Probably not at launch, at the very least. I don't want to say never, but like I just said, networking does not look fun. We don't have anyone on the team right now who has who has experience in networking. I think the game would be super, super fun in co-op. In fact, I think the game would be way more fun in co-op than playing it just by yourself. But we don't have anyone on the team with experience in networking. So either we would have to bring in someone else, or we would have to, like, have a member of the team probably take, like, a month to learn and implement that system. So it's like, would it be cool to have? Yeah. Is it very realistic right now? No. I gotta, like, go around back here and get up on top of this. The 5-finger fillet is up there? Oh wait, I remember this place. Okay, this is like a fort or something that we took back in a mission. Okay, never mind. I know where we are. Like, that's super weird. There's stuff up there. Okay. Yeah, I'm having a blast working on the game right now. Although I think we are close to being to a point where I could at least show some footage if our placeholder assets looked better than they did. I'm saying close, not at the point, but close. But that being said, there's a lot that I want to do, like functionality-wise this month.
Let's go.
And I am also the guy who's making our placeholder assets, because I'm the only one on our team with any 3D modeling experience in the past. Which, by the way, my 3D modeling experience is so rusty. I learned how to use Maya like 5 years ago, and barely have touched it since. Like, I still feel lost when I'm in Maya, but I'm the guy who's making our placeholder assets. Does the game have a story thought of? No. Well, like a broad story, yes, but like a fully fleshed out one,
How much?
or even like a set sequence of events, no.
How about this for starters? You will miss
Rip. The game being fun is more important to me than having like lore. Like, I can just about guarantee that the first time that I show anything of the game publicly, we likely still won't even have, like, lore thought out for the game at all. Like, I'll probably just show some prototype and be like, look at how fun this is. And that'll be it. Like, I won't have a story to give you. Like, we have a brief, or not like a brief, we have, like, a vague idea. We have, what the fuck? Oh, I went way too fast. I forgot that you have to, like, pause between each button press here. Be expecting a sequel or a prequel? I don't know. I think with our game, obviously we're not even done making the first one. But the way I see it, it seems like it would be better to add features to what we have, rather than make a whole new game. Like, I think fleshing out what we have would be a better use of time than starting over from scratch again, even though, like, there is something to be said for, you know, the team has more experience, we've done it one time before, we of course can do it again in less time. I just think that a better use of time would be adding content to the game that we have rather than starting over. Unless we get to a point where it's like, the engine is old. Because for those who don't know, because this is relatively flown under the radar, even in my circles, which is like game dev circles, Unreal Engine 5 came out today. Like, public release, anyone can go and download Unreal Engine 5 right now. It came out this morning. I downloaded it before stream, but it didn't download in time for me to be able to like open it and play around in it. So I'm probably gonna do that tonight for fun. I want to check out what's in there, see what's going on. But yeah, Unreal Engine 5 came out today, which sucks for people using UE4 who started development 2 months ago. Because it's like, okay, our engine is already starting to be dated, and we're 2 months into development. And we could move over to UE5, but since it's version 5.0.0, it's going to be so buggy. Like, I can already know that. I've heard that the early access builds were so buggy. Like, constant crashing. Code didn't, like, get read out by the program properly. So, you would have bugs in, like, perfectly written code just because it wasn't getting read right by the engine. Like, the early access builds apparently were really, really rough, which is to be expected for something like Unreal that's like a free-to-use software. But it's like, UE5 is not, even in its public release that came out today, likely going to be something that you want to use for like a full production. You know what I mean? It's like something to play around in, something to learn for when it gets fleshed out more and it is ready for full production, but as of right now, it's like, no. That is not something you want to make a full game in. That's something you want to like prototype in, play around with, but not make a full product in. Go to Escalera. Save? You know what? It's actually not the worst call. Just to be safe. Just to be safe. Okay, how do I save in this game? Fuck, I forgot. How the fuck do I say? Oh, that's right. You have to go to like a safe house. I was like, where is the save button? I forgot that it's like it's when you sleep. I'll do that when I get to Escalade. How's it going, Biano? Welcome back.
Whoa. Easy.
Game. During month 2, I don't know if anyone noticed when I got asked questions about the game. I had a little less faith during month 2 than I did during month 1. That was because kind of what I was talking about when I started talking about the game in the first place. Like, where we were at the end of month 2, we needed a lot of bug fixing and a lot of polish on things that we were adding. Because month 2 was kind of us playing around with ideas. What was happening in month 2 was everyone was like constantly throwing new stuff into the game that like barely worked, but like was just proof of concept in a way. And none of it like felt anywhere near being something to show off or something to like build the game around or anything like that. So we just had like a bunch of shitty ideas, for lack of a better terminology. Just not shitty ideas. Solid ideas with really shitty implementation.
Can you take me to the town?
Yes. We need to do all the costumes for 100%, so I'm just working on the outfit right now. Alright. Well, I guess I'm stopping at Chuparosa on the way. Probably for some extra money and fame. Why is this music playing? What is happening? Why is it so loud in my ears? What is going on?
Let's go.
One of the things that's making me nervous
We're never going to get you.
going into this month though, and this is going to start tomorrow, so check back with me on Thursday on stream about how this goes tomorrow. But there are like, okay, there are 3 very core systems that the entire game and the feel of the entire game revolves around.
We're not even here.
And those are like the weapons system, because it's an FPS game, so obviously like, it's like that awesome saying. I say awesome just because it's so true. You'll hear people talk about, when they talk about FPS games, in an FPS game, the character isn't who you play as, but it's the weapon in your hand. Like, those are your characters in an FPS game, are your
We have a
guns.
long way to go.
Because those are what you're going to be so hyper-fixated on for the majority of your time in the game. Like, those are the most important things in an FPS, which is not entirely true. Like, it can vary a little bit, depending on some games, but it's typically pretty true, right? They're constantly on your screen, so the design has to be good. The animations have to be good. They have to be fun to use, they have to feel good. They have to be viable. Like, those are the most important things in a lot of FPS games, which is my system, which right now, those are thankfully fine. Of the 3 core systems, the weapons are doing pretty good, and I'm just kind of like polishing them out, adding some additional stuff. But as they are, they're in a good spot. What's not so good is our other 2 core systems, which one of them I really can't talk about because it'll give away exactly what the game is. But the other I can vaguely say is let's say it's the system that, it's essentially our progression system, the way that we're doing it. That's the 3rd system. So it's like, there's the weapon system, which is like number 1 of the 3 super vital
We
ones.
have a long way to go.
There's the secret one that I can't talk about. And then there's essentially our progression system through the game. And the secret one and the progression system this month both need to pretty much be started over from scratch for kind of the new direction that we want to take them in. Because the way that we had them working in month 1 was super rough, super messy, and we essentially just need to like start over and just change them entirely. Which is great. But since I'm working on weapons system, as far as like in development stuff, Because keep in mind, I have 3 roles on this game. I'm executive producer, so I manage how the time and resources are being spent across the entire team, right? That's like my main role, I would say. I'm the weapons designer, so the guns in the game, that's like all my work. When the game eventually comes out, you pretty much won't touch a gun that I didn't make. Like, there's 2 weapons right now in the build, of however many, I don't know off the top of my head, that are not made by me, but even those, I've messed with a lot and made my own touches too. Ever heard of Fable or Prince of Persia? Both of them, why? I've never played either.
Let's go.
Well, I guess Prince of Persia is also movies, but I haven't played the Prince of Persia games, and I've never played a Fable game. The horse does not run? It does. Horse runs. I'm just kind of chilling though, because I'm on a whole tangent right now. But my third role is systems design. So in more general terms, for people not familiar with game dev, or kind of what roles mean, think of a systems designer as someone who manages the balance of the entire game. So in our project, that means that all the numerical values for the guns, like how much recoil they have, how much damage they do per shot, how much ammo you can carry for each gun, how much damage every enemy does, how much of a headshot multiplier you have for different enemy types, how much health every enemy has. All that stuff is me. Like, all that number stuff is on me. So with both of the other vital systems, once they are completely redone from scratch, I then have to go and, like, do all the actual number work inside of. I'm gonna have a busy month on the game, but it should be really good. I'm feeling good. Because when I work I've noticed last month, I worked a lot of hours on the game, but not many in person, and I was pretty much working like 6 days a week, but only for like a couple hours a day. Right? So it's like I was working like 20-hour weeks, but across like 6 days a week. You know what I mean? Super fragmented. During month 1, I worked like 3 days a week, and I worked like 5-6 hours a day. And I'm gonna be doing that again this month, because even yesterday, like first day back to doing it, it's like, I work so much better over like long shifts on the game. Like once I can kind of get in the zone and get in like flow state with it, I can just zoom through tasks. And honestly, time goes so fast when I'm working on the game. Like, yesterday felt like a blur to me. Because like the majority of my day I spent either working on it or talking with the guys about stuff for it. And like, it went so fast. Like when I'm working on the game, it fucking zooms. Yes, John is getting all the ladies, while Abigail is nowhere to be seen. I've played like, what, 25 hours of this game? Haven't seen Abigail once. Has dated many women? Interesting. It looks like, you know, what are the words called? Is it cognate? Like, words that look similar between different language and are similar words on top of that? Like, it's not even that they just look similar. But, like, the literal best example of it is, like, no in English and Spanish. It's literally the same word. But I guess that there's better examples, but, like, it's a word that looks the same and means, like, the same or a similar thing. So when I saw Pegador at first, at a glance, I thought, like, predator in my head. And, you know, I guess it describes a relation to women for some, but very different one. I wish, well, I could talk about as much of the game as I want to, but I really want to not give away what the game is way before we get it out, because it's more fun for everyone else to not know, and it's more fun to see that initial reaction for us on the team. So I don't want to just, like, you and one day go on stream and be like, we're making Titanfall or some shit like that, you know? Titanfall 3, that's us, boys. It's also not Titanfall. It's not even like Titanfall. I just came up with like the first thing that came to my head. For the record, it is not Titanfall. Before you get excited. Because if I just said it on stream a bunch, then people would just know what was coming by the time like we actually dropped like promotional stuff. And there would be like no surprise or excitement around it, you know what I mean? Yes, sir. We're getting that new outfit.
How are you,
Just gotta
friend?
buy a scrap from him.
Hola.
Or so I thought.
Why, thank you.
Did I get it wrong? Hold on. The general store in Escalera. That's literally this guy. Right? What percent are you at? I think we're past 50. 58.9. We're at 58.9%. This game is way shorter than RDR2. Like, by the end of day 8, we'll probably be at 60% or more. Compared to, like, RDR2, which was completed on day 52 for the 100%. See on the internet? Yeah, hold on.
Thank you kindly.
It just wasn't there. It just wasn't there. Okay, so it's the Reyes Rebels outfit. Wait, no, the Rebel thing was there, but it said that I purchased it, right? Am I just like, am I crazy or am I right? I think I saw that there, but I had just in my head I was like, oh, you know, Reyes outfit. So I just saw like Rebel scrap and thought it wasn't there.
Hola.
Not available. I wonder if I have to get more through the main story to be able to get it. That's probably what it is. There's probably a prerequisite on it. But hello, Toppy. How's it going? I almost said Toppy.
No need for
I
that,
almost just said it in the dumbest way I could have. Right off the bat. I thought I saw a bounty like on the edge of my map. Might have been something else, but I did think I saw a bounty. It's not. What strangers do I have that are like active right now? Eva in peril. Can I check what that was on my journal? I do not even. Alright, I need boar tusks for Master Hunter. I'm waiting on that. Hummingbird Sage and bears. Okay, so all my challenges, I'm just waiting until a later point to be able to do them. Oh, that's right. It was the woman that was getting like beat by her mans, and I literally paid the dude like $200 for her freedom.
Let's go.
Okay, I'll go see what's up with that then. Because she was gonna go to like the nun church here in Mexico. John in the poncho is fucking fire, though. I wish this outfit was in RDR2. And actually, maybe it is, honestly. And I just didn't find it, because I kind of flew through the epilogue in RDR2. And I also didn't do the best job on the 100% streams of, like, really checking out everything that wasn't required. The next time around, and through the guides and everything, I'm going to do a way better job of that. But I really didn't do the best job I could have. Oh shit, I just decked that guy's donkey.
Yeah.
I can't speak Spanish that good. Neither can I. It's a feel bad. Tomato. Yeah. It's like, my mom. My mom cannot speak Spanish at all. And her thing, ever since I was a kid and I was learning Spanish, like, in school, was she would literally, like, when she was trying to speak Spanish, she would just put an O on the end of words. I can't think of, like, a great example. But she would just put O's on the end of words. I can I can speak French and German. German's a lot of fun to speak. I got a stuffed peep. You can get a stuffed peep? I've only ever had like a peep once in my life. And it was pretty okay. I've had people who are like, oh man, peeps are so nasty. I don't get it. I don't get why people like peeps mushrooms. Mushrooms? Marshmallows. Again, I've been programming for 2 days straight. Well, programming and planning for the next month or so of work, so brain is fried. You'll just have to give me some time to correct myself when I say dumb words today. Exactly, Sticky. Everyone like thinks that German is super impressive to like be able to speak as a native English speaker. It's not, because the grammar is pretty much just like one for one. Like there are some grammar differences, but like English and German grammar are almost the exact same. It's actually crazy. To speak German, you literally just need to know the words for the most part. At least if you're a native English speaker, like that's your first language. German is so easy to learn.
Come on.
Was this emoji? Jesus. Clearly. Obviously. The place we're going shouldn't be that far. It didn't look super far.
Let's go.
Oh my god, those guys are just getting filled with bullets. Wait, this guy next to me didn't die? Oh, he did. It was just delayed.
Slow down.
Woo!
Come on.
Wearing my mask. Oh. Can I also say that yesterday, one of the nicest things was in the offices that we use for working on the game. Up until this point, they've had a like mask rule in place in the office. It's like if you're in the office, you have to have a mask on. So when I would go and do like 6-hour days, I'd have my mask on for like 6 hours. But they just got rid of it, and they're like, you can still wear one obviously, but just at your own comfort. And I didn't yesterday. Oh my god. It was really nice to not have to wear it for 6 hours while I was there. Yeah. See, Sticky now is enlightened. Like, if English is your first language, German is so easy to learn. As opposed to, like, when I tried to learn Russian, I took, like, 3 lessons of Russian 1. And I had to learn an entire alphabet before I could even start learning, like, actual Russian. And then there was, like, a bunch of grammar stuff on top of it, and I was just like, you know what?
John Marston, the good Lord is watching you.
This is way too hard. Like, I just can't. Beer and beer. Actually, Sticky, when I was talking about cognates earlier, you're spot on right now. Like, Wasser and beer, literally just like the English words. So easy.
Excuse me, sister.
Yes, sir. Can I help you?
I was looking for a girl by the name of Eva, I think. Wanted to see if she was doing okay.
Are you one of her special friends?
Sorry.
No, I just helped her.
Oh.
She said she was coming in here.
Oh, she came and she went. A man came for her. Turned out maybe he was her calling after all.
What?
Okay. Thank you, sister.
Oh, I think they said they were going to El Sepulcro. But who knows? She wasn't much of one for the truth.
What?
You're still here. Is there something else you need?
Oh. They're super close. To Sepulcro, then. This is actually a really dope area. I've never been inside of here. Like, this is one of those spots that I was like, damn, in RDR2, this shit would look so cool, right? If only the Mexico part of the map made it. If only.
Anda, sube, gringo.
The fucking water pistol on Google is so funny. The little tiny chicken. That's some scary shit. Oh, for my zombies guys, who are still out there.
Yeah.
Yesterday, an old mutual of mine from the zombie scene, like, tweeted a picture of the origins from Zombies Chronicles Panzer. And apparently he had just found out through, like, a commenter who linked him a bunch of stats that the Panzer in Black Ops 3 Zombies Chronicles, like, specifically on Origins in BO3, has a 90% resistance to ballistic damage, and that's why he's so tanky. He's like, I always knew I hated this bastard. And then I tweeted him back a picture of, like, the actual BO3 Panzer with, like, the shock charges, and I was like, the Zombies Chronicles Panzer is nothing, but this thing haunts my dreams. Fuck those shock charges, man.
What are you doing, amigo?
Nothing.
Why'd you kill her?
I didn't kill her. I wouldn't do a thing like that. Sure, I'd hit her, but
Why'd you kill her? And why are you digging her up?
What business is it of yours, huh? Oh. You still want to lay with her? Huh?
You sold her.
No.
You let her go.
No. A good whore never leaves, man.
Do I get my money back now or after I've killed you?
It's just a goddamn whore, man. A
Man.
goddamn filthy whore.
We're
As
dueling?
you say, she was just a whore.
Pinche.
Now come on.
Mario. Mario does not know what he just got himself into. See it, big guy. Rolled and smoked. Rip Bozo. Rip Bozo. How much money? 207. Let's go. The pimp was carrying the cash, boys. We did it. We're rich.
Come on.
Of course the winner is John Marston. You ever seen this man in a duel? John Marston is not a man to fuck with, chat. Alright, we're done with the other languages. At this point, I just can't understand chat. We're done. Back to English mode. I love that hydrate just doesn't show on Alan's screen chat. Well, apparently Twitch has a new, like, global emote. I saw this on Twitter yesterday. Apparently Twitch has a new global emote called Pizza Time. And it's literally just a pizza with a fucking pineapple, like a whole ass pineapple on top of it. Alright, Toppy, we'll see you around. Have a good rest of your day.
Come on.
Succumb. Spoken like a true Irish. Pizza on hamburger? Or does it say or? Am I really supposed to pick between pizza and hamburger?
Hey.
I gotta pick the burger, if I'm being honest.
Ah, you're back.
Oh, that's right. He needs like a bunch of beaver furs and shit. Never mind. I can't even do that yet. Think I got a bunch of beaver furs on my person? Oh, nope, not the night watch. Landed Ricketts. We'll do story. Charles, his name is Charles. It's not that Charles.
Come on.
Not the same Charles. Alright, for real though, back to English. I gotta keep the chat rules consistent. Oh shit. Oh fuck! Do I still get the treasure? Of course I do.
I'm a bad man.
I always get the treasure. Oh, Charles, didn't Charles, like, ride off with what's it? Oh, what was his name? Rains Falls tribe. Didn't he, like, join up with them and kind of ride out of the country? Like, that's what I thought happened. Maybe I'm not remembering correctly. But I thought that he started running with them and kind of went off. No, I read it. I know what it means. My Spanish isn't that bad. It's broken, but it's not terrible. I just gotta keep the rules consistent, man.
Let's go.
Boom. Kevin is so fast.
Come on.
In this game, Kevin fucking zooms, man. It is ridiculous. Like, you play RDR2 for a couple days, you come back to RDR1, it's just like... Portuguese? I mean, they're super close. Like, obviously they have their differences, but they're very closely, like, tied. Like, a lot of words are shared. The grammar, as far as I know, is, like, pretty much completely shared. And even words that aren't, like, entirely shared between the two, a lot of them are, like, very similar. Which is kind of nice, because having kind of fucked Spanish, but, like, good enough Spanish means that, on occasion, I can read and understand a bit of Portuguese when it comes up. Sometimes I don't even notice it's Portuguese. Like right there. I was able to read it and understand it without even knowing it wasn't Spanish. Because my Spanish is so broken that I'm just like, oh, I must just be remembering that word wrong or something. Like I think to myself that I'm like spelling the word wrong or whatever. So I'm just like, oh yeah, that's just on me. Clearly. That's just my bad understanding of Spanish, right? I genuinely didn't even realize that it was Portuguese until you said it. Boom. Go, Kevin. Don't get stuck on rocks and shit. Can I speak German? Nah. Keep English mode. We had our fun talk about languages for the day. We had our little fun bit with languages. Because I just know that, like, people who have been timed out for just, like, not incessantly, but just, like, repeatedly speaking another language after a warning, like, those people are gonna pop in and be like, well, why are they able to speak other languages? I just gotta keep it consistent outside of, like, brief periods of context, you know what I mean?
Hey, amigo.
Oh,
You wanna make some money? Ven conmigo.
Conmigo. That means come with me.
They're delivering provisions to the market. You steal one of the wagons, I give you good money.
All right. You best be ready to pay up.
I want good money. Even though I'm already rich as fuck. Mo money, no problems, right? Shit, there's lawmen right there. Damn it. This wagon's too slow. Come eye on it. It's gonna be a timeout next time. Ow, motherfucking pussy bitch.
Come on, then.
I had to do it. I had to do it. He actually almost killed me. I tried the tried and true, just ride away and ignore it. If you don't acknowledge the problem, it can't hurt you. That did not work that time. We really got floored. Brought your honor way down? Yeah, I shot a lawman. Right. After stealing the wagon. Wait, he's right here? What the fuck? How'd you get all the way out here?
Here's the wagon you wanted.
Muy bien. You do well, amigo.
Muy bien.
Here is your money.
The lawman's hat in the street, right where the dude stopped. I lost more honor for giving him the stolen wagon. It's a good thing I'm at like max honor already. Honor is super easy to like gain or lose in this game. Like it can go up and down super fast. Compared to 2 at least. 2 it can go down super fast, but it takes ages to pull it up. Like doing like 5 good deeds in RDR2 equates like 1 bad deed. Just because of how fucked that system is. Like you really gotta try to play like max honor, but if you want to play like lowest possible honor, it's not hard at all.
Hey, Gringo.
Mr. Ricketts.
Come on
Love
in.
this guy.
Sit down and have yourself a drink.
Sure. Say, any word of Javier Escuela?
No, hasn't yet. Say, why are you after him anyway?
We're old friends. We was kind of educated together.
So what is this, some kind of high school reunion sort of thing?
Something like that. Well, you've killed people. You lived the life.
That I have.
And I tried to stop. I mean, I don't know. I tried to go straight. I did. I left the gang after the gang left me. Left me to die after I'd been shot. They'd all gone crazy anyhow. Our old leader, fella you probably heard of. Anyway, he more or less lost his mind, went and shot a bunch of people unfair like. I got shot in a robbery. They left me, and I left them.
Well, that's how it goes.
I love John Marston.
Already had me a woman, got me a farm, then I got me more trouble.
Sure.
Been sent to track down the men I used to run with. Track them, kill them.
Well, if you don't, someone else will. There's no escape. Look at me. I spent 25 years killing men. Look at me now. Sitting around here like some low-rent would-be messiah. We're relics. Come on, have yourself another drink and let's wallow in a little self-pity.
Sounds like a plan.
Your health.
I love
Mr.
Brandon Ricketts.
Mr. Ricketts, thank the Lord I have found you. And you, Mr. Marston.
Will you sit down? You all right?
I'm well, sir. But Allende is sending more men to the death. Prisoners who have not been tried. A prominent writer, Castilla, and a local official whose only crime was not putting the small holders on the street when they were late with taxes.
Writers and government officials. For once, I agree with Allende. Some men need to be killed.
Mr. Ricketts!
I was just joking. Where are they?
Out
Clearly,
near
that was a
Escalera.
joke.
Let's hang up our self-pity and go shoot ourselves some bad guys. You're gonna be all right.
Thank you. Both of you.
I thought Charles had gone up to like Canada.
Let's head for Escalera.
Okay. Love this guy.
A noble sentiment.
I think he's like my favorite like character who gives you missions. I don't know how to
I'm sure they'll hold the execution
refer to
until
that.
we get there.
I guess my favorite like main character in RDR1, or like main story.
Let's go.
character, that's
Louisa
probably-
was pretty shaken up.
She's angry. This war is getting dirtier by the day. People are being executed for just having an opinion.
Alinde seems to have more enemies by the day.
Perhaps you would know. Rumor has it you've been making all kinds of new friends.
I don't pay much attention to rumors.
Just be careful, John. Keep jumping from one side of the fence to the other. You might just get impaled on it.
I have to find these two men. With respect, how I do it is no concern of yours.
Choose your tone wisely, partner. Remember who you're talking to.
How could I ever forget?
And who are you, John Marston? Apart from a rat feeding every other hand he can find, my name means something. All you've done is kill a few peasants, and the only real outlaw you've taken on dropped you like a bad habit.
Now, I politely ask you to watch your tone.
All I'm
Ricketts.
saying is, maybe there's a reason why people around here don't want to talk. You must miss your family.
It's the only thing that keeps me going.
Kinda got
You know,
flamed.
you remind me a lot of myself. How I used to be. Stubborn and angry.
You ain't changed all that much.
Look, it's an army convoy. I think I see the prisoners in those wagons. This is our chance. See if you can take control of that first wagon.
First is it up front? Oh, I did that in the worst possible way. Okay. Yeah, so he said the first wagon, so I was like, okay, the front one. Thought he would handle my back? No. Nope, that was all me. Or at least it was
You
expected to
see
be
that?
all me.
Prison wagon. That must be them.
Do I have ammo for my
Come
pistol?
on. See if you can take control of that first wagon.
Revolver it is. Going badass style this time.
What the hell? Hand them over or I'll kill you.
Go, John! Behind me. Fuck. Why is this actually hard? I don't think I've ever died more than once on a single checkpoint in a Red Dead Redemption game. That was either because it's actually difficult or because I'm just being
Look,
really dumb.
It's an army convoy. I think I see the prisoners in those
What
wagons.
if
This is our chance.
shotgun?
See if you can take control of that first wagon.
Semi-auto shotgun.
Let's go.
Oh, no. These men aren't guilty.
That did not kill. Let's kill that guy in the back. That's good enough, I think. God, that's not good enough. Is he back on his horse or something? Wait, no, not Kevin. Fuck.
Gotta make it now.
Fuck you, landing rickets. Shit, are you fucking kidding me? Woo. That fucking straggler almost got me.
We need to get these prisoners to America. They'll be safe there. Head for the bridge.
Okay. To America we go, across the border, boys. I don't think we're that far from the bridge to America either. I think we're actually pretty close. Oh. Get these horses moving.
Keep going.
I'm working on it, you bitch. If you're in Mexico, welcome. Sticky. Been in Mexico for like half this playthrough.
You're almost there.
Shit, these guys at the border, I can see them on my map. I think you're stopping me from getting across this border. again, pussies. Oh my god, they have Molotovs. Why is it all targeting onto him? Absolutely wrong. Really love the poncho. I'll probably change again once we leave Mexico, but this is like the perfect outfit for the Mexico part of the game. So, for now at least, I'm probably gonna stick with the poncho. Because I just love John Marston wearing a poncho while he's in Mexico. You know, it helps him fit in a little bit. I was just about to say what happened to What happened to Landon? But then I saw the wagon behind me. Oh.
Now, we'll handle it from here. I know you got other matters to attend to.
I do.
It's been nice riding with you, Mr. Ricketts.
And you too. You took me back to another time. Talk to Louisa. She'll help you, and she's well connected in that other land.
Is this the
I
last
hope you
we're
find
seeing
what
of
you're
it?
looking for, Marston.
No!
You know what I'm looking for.
If you say so, Marston. If you say so.
By Landon Ricketts. Would be missed. No, like, America, the divider sticky is this river. So you can just, like, ride back and forth the whole time once you get to Mexico. Like, I've been back a couple of times for various things. Checklist time. Oh, hold on. I completed a couple strangers I didn't check off earlier. Eva in Peril and Love is the Opiate. Both of those we completed. Do I have any other strangers going right now? I do. This camera action I'm just waiting on. Data. I need other stuff for that. The prerequisite for that one. What state are you in that borders Mexico? I think it's supposed to be New Mexico. I think that's what New Austin is supposed to be. Was I gonna look up RDR1? This one. What's the prerequisite for you? Yeah, I have not done that many. So I think I'll just continue main story. No way. Sorry, I checked the Discord because I had messages. The Discord from the guys I'm working on the game with. And our guy who literally yesterday I said to him, we need a tutorial level for the game. He just messaged in the Discord, the tutorial level is complete. Which, like, I'm sure we're gonna have to polish it up a lot, but if he's got it, like, at least roughly built out already, like, I literally told him to do that a day ago. Like, barely over 24 hours ago. That's amazing. I love this team. I'm on such a good team. I have to piss real quick. And I'll probably also refill my water while I'm up. So feel free to do something similar. You know, fill up a water, get something to drink in general. Whatever your preferred drink may be. I don't know, take a bathroom break, whatever. But I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I'm back. I'm ready to already return to Mexico.
Yeah.
I'm at the back. I'm timing you. What was my time? What was it? Probably over a minute. Minute 42. Yeah. Okay. I was like, I know that it's over a minute. I say a minute, meaning I'll be back very quickly. Because, you know, I gotta go out to my kitchen to get the water. And then, you know, I come back and I put the water on my desk and then I go to the bathroom. Piss real quick. And then I come back. I'm actually back.
Come on.
Oh, that's amazing that he already has a tutorial level out. And prototyped it at least, even if it's not like complete. Oh, what the fuck is on you? Oh my god. The fuck? My auto aim pulls like under their body. I can see you, I swear. You're supposed to run in the house?
Whoa, whoa. Ay, Dios. If you didn't kill the lobos, I'd be in their tripas. Toma, and thank you.
Anything to help, partner.
$6! Woo!
Come on.
Getting rich.
Yeah.
Do the main story so I can open up new stranger stuff. And probably get whatever the prerequisite is to that like piece of scrap for the Reyes outfit. Because I don't know what it is. I'm just assuming that it's like a main story thing.
Yeah.
As the reason that it's not available. $6 is worth like $6,000 now. I don't think that's how that works, but
Hey.
whatever you say, partner.
Oh, Mr. Marston. Mr. Marston.
What's wrong, Louisa?
I don't wait for myself, but for my country. Abraham Reyes has been captured.
He has?
He was coming to meet me at Roca Madera. It's a very romantic spot. It was a beautiful night, yet he was ambushed by patrol. My heart is breaking, but I cry for Mexico.
Where's he being held?
El Presidio. You know, in our hearts we are married already, but his family do not approve. How could they, when I am little more than a peasant girl? But that's what makes Abraham the man he is. He doesn't care for their bourgeois, snobbery, or elitism. He sees the real me. The woman.
I'm sure.
I'm going to go and rescue him or die trying.
Oh, whoa. I don't think that's such a good idea. Ride with me to near the jail. We'll figure out how to rescue him.
Mr. Marston,
Oh,
you're truly a friend of this land.
I am.
So everyone keeps informing me.
Me gusta Mexico.
El Presidio is to the north. We must hurry. Who knows what they will do to him?
Getting on the wagon then? Okay, yeah, ride shotgun. Was once in, well, he was in like a maximum security prison. Jail is putting it lightly. Where's the dialogue? I know it's gonna start any moment. Just waiting on it. I hate stock market on these like. Oh yeah. Discord server is so big. Hope that nothing is going terribly. Nothing terribly wrong. I don't think there's any dialogue. I'm gonna skip and hope that I didn't miss anything. Because there's been one other instance of like no dialogue on the ride like that.
Are you ready?
I am ready. I'm always ready. What are you talking about, Willis? We're 473. Yes, sir. That's the funny number.
El Presidio. There it is. You have to find the way in.
I'll do my best.
There is a partially broken down wall. You should be able to scramble over it. Hurry,
Scramble
but please be
over it.
careful. There are guards everywhere. If they see you, they will kill you both.
Well, if he's alive, I'll try to make sure he stays that way.
I have some friends waiting for me near the river. Bring Abraham there. Good luck.
Okay.
Good luck. Que Dios te proteja.
Go sneaky mode. Well, thanks for spelling it out for me, Rockstar. I didn't even see it like marked on my mini-map. I was just gonna like go across the perimeter of the wall, but then I saw the yellow X.
Eres la escoria de la sociedad.
Wait.
No
Oh
mereces
shit.
ser llamado mexicano.
My gun is not chambering. Fuck these scoped only rifles. Bolt action. Oh shit.
Where are they all coming from?
Oh, what the fuck? Okay. I didn't realize that my health was that low. At nighttime, it's a little harder to tell because all the colors are darker. So I don't, like, realize how close to death I am. Oh, oh, oh. Let's do. Oh, come on. No. No. Oh. Fuck these rifles. What's going down there?
Who's next?
Shot the fucking fence corner. Woo! It's action for the win! Bolt action in RDR1 is so much better than it is in 2, man. This thing at range is just disgusting. Mine, please. Little cut-off scream. Love it. Oh, not the fire bottle. I wanted the revolver. Now, I've got to be prepared in a place like this.
Timing. We must escape now while we have the chance.
Yes, yes,
Victoria!
yes.
Now please come me free, senor.
Luisa sent me. We have to meet her by the river.
¿Qué?
Luisa, the girl you're marrying.
Oh, yes. Such a devoted thing. El amor de mi vida. Quick, find us a horse. You will have to ride. I am too weak.
It's not gonna work. Oh, it is gonna work. Kevin's coming in hot. Kevin! Get your ass over here.
Come on. Whoa there.
Damn it. We're not meant to bring a horse through here.
Whoa! Vamos! Let's hurry to Luisa.
Let's go.
Sir!
Load up now. Whoa there.
Come, follow me. I will take you to Luisa.
Oh, okay. Bet. Who's this? Who's this
Cuidado,
joke guy?
behind
Oh,
you.
shit. Shit. Autoing, please. Bolt action is unreal. Why am I all the way up here? What? That is such a Kevin moment.
Mira, I see more in front of us.
Kevin controlling so strange.
¡Vete a la chingada! ¡Son los perritos que Allende! What is your name, my friend?
John Marston.
Oh, the American who was working for Allende.
I ain't working for nobody. I'm here because Luisa asked for my help.
As I thought you were a friend of Allende's, I was planning on putting a bullet in your back.
Well, try to resist the urge.
How do you know my young lover, Laura?
It's Luisa. I saved her life not so long back.
I will not forget this, compadre. You will be rewarded. Money, women, Luisa if you want her.
I'm here for 2 men, and that's it.
You've been spending too much time with Captain De Santa.
Very funny. Not like that. I'll explain later.
I am free again. I will write a poem about this day.
This is from a man who was tied to a post with a gun in his face a few minutes ago.
I wish I could see Allende's face when he finds out that I defeated 100 of his men.
All you've done is get on the back of this horse, my friend, and you barely managed that.
Luisa y Zapaje.
I fucking love John. I swear to
Yeah.
I believe that means good luck.
I remember her now.
There's something
Mi
similar.
amiga.
Abraham, Mr. Marston.
Oi!
The revolution will live on thanks to you.
Yes, indeed, John. You are as a brother to me. And my people need a man such as you to help our cause. My ranch is in Agave Viejo, and let me say, my brother, that we await you.
Well, best of luck to both of you, but I need to find 2 men so I can return to America.
No problem. I will help you find those men. And in return, you will win a people her freedom.
Viva Mexico!
Viva Mexico.
¿A dónde tú vas, bella? Bye, John. Vete conmigo. Tú sabes que en esta luz puedo ver el fuego en tus ojos.
I understand much of that one.
Laura,
The fire in your eyes, I understood.
dame la fuerza para luchar.
Something about fire again. I don't follow the Spanish that well, I will be honest. This game is great for my for practicing my comprehension. It's great. Played this at the perfect time. Right when my Spanish needed it most. It's there, but it's not like there. Okay, so I did that mission. So I can do that or I can start that stranger now. I just have to know where to grab it. Thanks for the shitty map. Somewhere around here? Somewhere there. I wonder if I could also buy the rebel outfit scrap now that I've actually met Reyes. Maybe I could wear the rebel outfit when I'm working with him.
Let's go.
Move on, Kevin.
Let's go. Come on.
I feel like playing this game goes by pretty fast for a completely different reason than RDR2 does. In RDR2, it goes by super fast because every individual task that you do in that game takes such a long time that time just kind of flies because you don't realize how long you're spending on each thing. But in this game, it flies because you just you do one thing, you go to the next thing, you go to the next thing, you go to the next thing, and then you look at the time and it's like, I've almost been playing for 2 hours. It's like, what the fuck? Oh, no. I gotta be quick on the draw. Bitches. Wait, I only shot his hat off. Nope, don't think so.
Where it is, buddy. Right here. Yeah.
Bounty of 60? How? Did the guy who I just saved report me? Like, there's no other witnesses. Guess I have a bounty of 60.
Come on.
Apparently. baby simulation. How long do you guys do it for? We did it for like a week, I think. I think it was about a week for us. Yeah, I think it was like a Friday to a Friday, if I'm right.
Come on!
Something like that. I think it was a full 7 days for us. Although ours, like, I know there's those really, like, advanced, in quotation marks, like, things to actually teach you how to take care of a baby. The flower babies were just, like, carry it around and don't drop it. Like, that's all ours really was. Yeah, that shit's fucked. Oh, I was right on the mark with where this stranger was. You see that shit? This guy. Hello, friend. Mi amigo.
Hola.
Hola, señor. ¿Habéis una piedra que parece así? Vaya, que es muy importante.
No, comprende.
Speaking fast for me,
we
friend.
can use English if you prefer. Or Dutch, maybe. German, Italian, yes, no?
English is fine.
Bueno. As I was saying, have you seen a rock that looks like this? I'm trying to track down a family heirloom.
You see.
Left here by my tatarabuelo.
Not sure I get your meaning.
My great-grandfather? No. Great-great-grandfather. Yes. Anyway, a great man. So, he was given a map to a treasure hidden in the hills of Nuevo Paraíso by the Aztecs shortly before he burned a lot of them for heresy. Like I said, a great man. And the first key is finding this rock right here. Unfortunately, I am not the great adventurer my abuelo was. I'm having no luck whatsoever. And my wife and children, stuck in the capital, continue sending me wires asking, when am I going to see my papi again? And I tell them, it is Aztec gold, you ungrateful wretches. Aztec gold!
And if that ain't teaching the young right from wrong, nothing will.
Well, exactly. You certainly look like the type who can get things done.
I am the type.
Of course. Offer a reward if you would aid me. Actually, we were not properly introduced. Basilio Aguirre Olmos de la Vargas.
John Marston. Let me see that map.
Once you find the missing pieces to the map, meet me back at El Matadero.
Sure.
Missing
Farewell,
pieces of the map.
To fame and fortune.
See. Fame and fortune. This for, yeah, Aztec gold. Something right here. Okay, wait, maybe this won't be so hard if it gives me, like, the locations of each piece. Like that. Shouldn't be too bad. Oh, fuck, John. Gotta maintain head support. Bro, come on. I'm a gamer, not a parent. Can't be asking me to, like, maintain head support. I think that's how I'm supposed to get to it. But I just slide off of it. What the fuck? Hold on, maybe it's just me being bad at games? Claw grip this shit. Let's go. Stick to that wall, John. Fuck, John. Ooh, I made it. There's probably an easier way, but I did it my way. Real gamer. Piece of the map. Yeah. Oh, and some cash. Let's go, John. $20 and a piece of the map. Oh, the next one marked already? Oh. Might as well bang it out. It's best best to get these things done before moving on with the main story, of course. Might as well find some Aztec gold before I continue to work with the Mexican revolutionaries. I still gotta figure out, when we do the GTA games, what order am I gonna approach them? Like, I could absolutely just, like, do whatever order I want, since none of them are, like, connected story-wise. It's like, do I want to do them in release order? Do I want to do GTA 5 first, since that's, like, my favorite, and obviously the one that's getting the most attention nowadays? Oh, you fucking bitch! I trusted you! Been away from the game for too long. I forgot that every person who's like, oh, I need help,
Let's see what you got.
fucking yanks you off your horse, tries to steal it. Oh, pistol ammo, let's go. Use the semi-auto again.
Come on.
Whatever the fuck that thing is supposed to be. I don't know what order I'm gonna tackle the GTA games in. I've already done that hideout twice now. And I don't really get rewards other than, like, for Social Club for doing it again. I don't really think I'm gonna keep doing it, in all honesty. Like, there's just no reason for me to stop there every time I go by. Like, oh, Social Club challenge failed. I'm not here for the Social Club rep. I'm here for the 100%, baby. I've already done that. It's checked off the list. I'm moving on. But the other thing that I worry about with the GTA 100% is, like, the older they get, apparently the worse they get. Well, actually, that's not entirely true. It's just that, from what I understand, the PS2, like, trilogy, like, GTA 3, Vice City, and San Andreas, just collectively are, like, by far the worst GTA games to 100%. I've heard that San Andreas is the worst one to 100% just because there's so much to do. GTA 3 is a close second because there's so much to do and it's the clunkiest out of them. And Vice City's kind of in the middle. Like, there's more to do in it than in GTA 3, but it's, like, less clunky. It's a little more polished, so it doesn't come off as poorly. Yeah. Hello, Smitty. What's up? Why my name in all caps? What's going on here? So I might honestly just tackle GTA 5 first when I do the GTA games. Maybe I'll do reverse release order. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Because, yeah, I don't know. If I did it in reverse, we do like 5, then 4, and then San Andreas, Vice City 3. I don't know. Maybe I'll do 5 and 4 first, and then go through like the PS2 trilogies, like then 3, Vice City, and San Andreas. I don't know. We'll get there when we get there, honestly. 4 is high-key cheeks. It's not bad. But 4 is, out of the 5 GTA games that I've played, which is the 5 that I just mentioned, 4 is my personal second least favorite. Yeah, my second least favorite. Because GTA 3 is my least favorite of the ones that I've played. But that's just because it's like, it's a product of its time. Like, it was really, really ambitious, and it set up the formula for, like, all of Rockstar's games going forward. Like, obviously, they used the GTA 3 formula for Red Dead Redemption 2, right? Like, it was the game that set that formula, but it just didn't age well at all. Like, it really just didn't age well. Especially because Vice City followed up 3 and just did 3 better. And then San Andreas followed up Vice City and just did Vice City better. Like, Nico's unlikable? I disagree. I think Nico is one of my favorite parts of 4. I like Nico's story a lot. Give me that Aztec treasure map. I think Nico's honestly one of like the saving graces of GTA 4. Also, 4 is interesting because like what I was saying with like 3 setting the foundation for the later games, like 4 is kind of like you can see them transitioning into what GTA 5 would become. So 4 is really interesting in that way. Oh, that's right. That's the guy who just needs all the stuff. Cataracts, bro. My girlfriend has a cataract. She was born with one. She's not full blind in that eye yet, but she's slowly losing her vision. In one eye, not totally, in one eye. So she'll still be cool. She'll just only be able to see out of one eye. But hey, one is better than none, right? That's what I say. Sorry, I said one eye. It's not like this tragic thing. It's not like being born and it just being like, yep, you're gonna go blind by the time you're 25, 30-ish. Like, that would be terrible. What causes that shit anyway? I don't honestly know much about it. I don't have a cataract. So honestly, I don't know. I don't really know much about them. My grandmother has them. My uncle has them. My girlfriend has one, but I don't really know what causes them or how they work. Oh, let me guess, this is your wagon? Yep. Return the stolen wagon to the owner as soon as I shoot him. Can surgery fix it? I don't understand that, honestly. I think there are cases in which it can't. Alright, fuck your wagon. Sorry.
What you got on?
LASIK? I don't think LASIK will fix it. I don't know. I always think to myself that I should get LASIK. And then I'm like, but that shit expensive. Like, it would be really nice to not need glasses anymore. That shit expensive. Also, I don't even know if I might still need glasses after LASIK because of my light sensitivity. So I've talked about it before. Like my glasses, the lenses are like tinted a little bit. And it's not like those ones that like tint when you go out into the sunlight and they like adjust dynamically. It's not those glasses that you've probably seen some people have. It's like those glasses are just straight up tinted. Like they don't change in tint. They are just perma tinted lenses for light sensitivity. Because like even sitting in front of my monitor for too long like strains my eyes the fuck out because of the light coming off of it. Granted, my monitor is huge. Like when I'm on my laptop, not anywhere near as bad. Having the 30-some inch monitor doesn't help my case on that one because it gives off a lot of light. Like the window that I have open on stream, like the blinds I mean, I pretty much always have those closed. Like the ones right in front of my face, I pretty much always have closed. The one next to me over here, I normally have more open. When I'm starting up stream, I close the ones on my right, and I open the ones in front of me for lighting. Because when the one on the right is open, this whole side of my face is like blindingly white. Like, just reflecting to the point where you can't even like see me.
Come on.
I have to change up how much light I let in and from what points in the room I let it in. I honestly should ask my eye doctor about, like, if LASIK can Or LASIK or like some similar procedure can help with light sensitivity as well.
Marston, you have it. Por favor.
Blackheads.
Let me see it. I've been
We
waiting
really
here
run out
wringing
of
my
ideas
hands with
here.
expectation.
Sounds unpleasant.
This is it. Yes. Yes.
Complete map, my friend.
We're in luck. Do you know where this might be?
Must be right around here someplace.
Do I have to go find it now?
Is it really? Yes. It looks like it's in those caves over there.
Basilio, wait!
Oh, fuck's sake. Celio! Probably shouldn't go in those caves. I don't know if this is a good idea, amigo. Celio? Finding the gold? Wait, is this the gold? Okay. For a second I was like, did I just find the Aztec gold first? I was gonna keep that shit. Run away with it. Celio. What you doing, man? Oh, he's alive. What is he fucking doing?
Here? No. No. It has to be here.
Basilio, hold on. Have you ever been down here before?
A mere technicality, I assure you. Now, if I could just find this damn gold.
I think it might be right here.
Really? Here. Let's hurry. Finally. So long. Goodbye, poverty. Goodbye, defeat. Hello, Wade. Come to me. What? This can't be. No. After 10 years of my life, nothing. No.
That about sums up my luck recently.
Fuck's sake, John. Aztec gold complete. Okay, so all that running around to get him that fucking map for nothing. Just gonna check if I can start this one yet. Wait, hold on. Oh, I completed that one. I never checked this one off. Yeah, I completed that one. I saw the picture of the guy when I went to check the prerequisites. Are you doing RDR2 again? Not entirely. That one is just on days that I feel like playing it, I'm just gonna play it. And like for fun. I'm not gonna like grind it out every single day. But on some days you might just catch me playing RDR2 because I want to again. Okay, that one I do not have the prerequisite. I'll just keep going through story for the time being. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. There is a main story mission. Is this the only one I have? It is. Hey Santa! I'm going all the way across the map. I should check the general store when I pull up into town there. Just in case I can complete the Reyes outfit. Because there's some prerequisite with the main story to being able to purchase that, surely. So I just have to like occasionally check back since I'm gonna be in town anyway for the main story. Let's go. Just check when I get there. Gonna move on, Kevin. All the way across Mexico we go. Was tired of our shit? I mean, not entirely. As far as I can tell, there is a metric that YouTube tracks on its live dashboard that's called chat rate. In air quotes, imagine that I just did that when I said it. Chat rate. And as far as I can tell, it's essentially just like a metric of how many chat messages you're getting per minute. And if it tracks it on the dashboard, I think it applies to the SEO somehow. Sorry. It applies to like discoverability somehow. Surely just the more people you have chatting consistently, the more your stream gets pushed out. So if it's not something that's like against the chat rules or anything, then I don't really care all that much. So we're actually helping? I don't know that for a fact, but I think it might possibly be helping is what I'm saying.
Rest in peace, my friend.
Like, there's a slight possibility that it actually is a positive. So, I don't know. I haven't necessarily tried to, like, test that or track the data or anything before. But it could be a factor. I'm just not entirely sure if it is or not. $48.40. It's a good chunk of change. Does Caesar still have the Zussi? As far as I know, they do, actually.
Let's go.
Oh, also, chat, I didn't talk about this on stream the other day. I saw the Batman with Sam. Friend of the show, Sam. Smitty and Sticky both know who I'm talking about. I saw it with Sam and Dan while I was in Minnesota. The three of us saw it, and we all fucking loved it.
Come on.
Dude, everyone is like, oh, Batman was pretty mid, you know. It was good, but it was no Marvel movie. I'm like, the fuck? I think that, for me personally, beat out The Dark Knight, which might be just like a Cole hot take. But honestly, I think the Batman might have been better than The Dark Knight, in my opinion. Because here's the thing, right? Can we all be honest, chat? Christian Bale's Batman is fucking dog shit. His Bruce Wayne is fantastic. His Batman is dog shit. Robert Pattinson plays a way better Batman than Christian Bale does. And, I think just the general story was better. The Dark Knight... Hear me out, chat. Here's my hot take. I've been saying this for a long-ass time. This isn't, like, new, just because I'm trying to defend my love of the Batman. The Dark Knight isn't that great of a film. Like, the cinematography is great. And Heath Ledger's Joker is great. But that's about it. Like, the movie is visually impressive, and Heath Ledger is amazing in it. But other than that, it's not that great of a movie. Like, can we be honest about The Dark Knight for a minute? Can we maybe agree on this? There are parts of that movie that are amazing, but the movie as a whole is just like, yeah, it's a superhero movie. You know, for me at least, that's kind of how I felt about it for a while. Like, you watch that movie for Heath Ledger. You just do. And, like, in the Batman, the cinematography was great. The Penguin was, like, not even a core character to the movie. Well, he kind of was. Yeah. Like, the Penguin wasn't even the main villain of the movie. He was just there for parts of it. And I don't even know... I can't remember who played the Penguin. I remember that Sam told me who it was while we were in the theater, and I was shocked. But I don't remember who it was. But he played a great Penguin. The cinematography and, like, the use of lighting in the Batman was fantastic. Catwoman's character sucked. Okay, can we be honest? She didn't even need to be there, but we can just ignore it. She was there for fan service, as far as I'm concerned. She was pretty much just there because they wanted her there. There really wasn't much reason for her to be there.
Come on.
The Riddler was really, really good. Was Ivy in the movie? Ivy's not in the new Batman. It's a younger Batman, so it's earlier on in his journey. She was gassed? What do you mean? No. Smitty, why was Catwoman in that movie? If you can give me a good answer and you can convince me on this, I'll give it to you. But that's my question. This is what I asked my sister too, because my sister had seen it before I did. And when I said that to her, she was also like, oh, but I loved Zoe Kravitz in that movie. I'm like, okay, but why was Catwoman in that movie? For fan service, you're right. Yes, she didn't need to be there. Like, there was actually no reason that Catwoman was in that movie, like, plot-wise. They had to come up with this stupid-ass reason to have her in there, because she's hot. Pretty much why. Also, I found out, because of this movie, that Zoe Kravitz is Lenny Kravitz's daughter. I never put that together. I was just like, oh, they have the same last name. Coincidence. No, it's actually his daughter. If you don't know, Lenny Kravitz is a bit of a legendary rock star from the 90s. Like, that was kind of his era, was like early to mid 90s. He was like the fucking shit. And his music is pretty good to listen to. It's not like amazing composition wise, but it's just like, it's rock music that's just fun to listen to. Like, it is just like old school rock star type music, you know? Like, you just listen to it because it's fun. There's not really that much else to it. But I never knew that she was his daughter. So I learned that recently. Wait, is he challenging me to a duel? He's saying I'm not as fast as him?
Sure. I got some time to kill you.
I'd love to see Killer Croc in film. Me too.
I wish to do where everyone see me kill you. You know?
Is this racist? Yeah, I'm excited for like the Batman's whatever we're calling that universe now going forward. I'm excited for that interpretation of the Joker. Because his scene near the end was good. And also the scene of him that they posted like on YouTube, if you haven't seen it. It's a scene that was in the movie originally but got cut.
To the victor.
You can just go watch it on YouTube. It's like a 3-minute scene of him. And that scene is also good. Like, I like this adaptation of the Joker so far, and I am excited to see more of him.
Let me know if I can help.
Just gotta wait probably another long-ass time. Because, chat, keep in mind, how long has the Batman as a movie been in production? Like, that shit was insane. The amount of times that this movie has been, like, pushed off and delayed. I remember hearing, like, the first things and seeing, like, the first promotional images about this movie years ago. Like, multiple years and years ago. I think the promotional material for the movie started at least 3 years ago, right? COVID hurt production big time, did it? I thought that, like, someone on set, like, one of the core characters had gotten, like, injured during shooting a scene. And at least COVID probably also played a factor. But I had heard that, like, someone got injured during production. And that alone halted production for, like, 6 months. Because they were in the shooting phase. So, I remember someone had gotten hurt on set and they needed to, like, fully recover from the injury before they could, like, continue shooting the movie. But honestly, Robert Pattinson's Batman was really good. Like, I said to my sister after the fact, because she's seen The Dark Knight. She actually is someone who doesn't like The Dark Knight. Like, as a movie, she thinks it's kind of shit. Which is, my sister is someone who's just getting into superhero movies. Like, she's just starting to watch, like, the Batman movies. Chat. Get this. Like, this is how new to superhero movies she is. She just watched The Avengers, like the original one, for the first time. Like, she's just starting to work her way through the MCU, like all of that, because she just recently got into it. So she's seen The Dark Knight, and she offers a good perspective, because there's no, like, nostalgia to that movie for her, right? She had just heard people talk it up for years and years, and she just watched it for the first time. She was like, that wasn't even a good movie. And,
Let's go.
what I said to her was, Robert Pattinson plays the best cinematic Batman that we've gotten so far, but Christian Bale still played a way better Bruce Wayne. Way better. Like, Christian Bale just plays the perfect Bruce Wayne. It's probably because he's played, like, a similar kind of role before, like that kind of cocky, rich boy, you know, like that character. He just does that character so well. Like, Christian Bale's Bruce Wayne is unrivaled still in, like, movies. Just so good. Avengers released in, like, 2012, I know. She just finished watching, like, all of the Phase 1 MCU movies. So she just saw, like, the original Iron Man for the first time, which she loved, because how can you not love the original Iron Man? That's still one of my favorite superhero movies ever. Like, that one sits at the top, or at least near it, for me. The original Iron Man is just so fun to watch. Like, it's not one of the best as far as, like, its writing or its cinematography or anything, but, like, it's just fun. That's still one of my favorites. It's so good. She watched The Incredible Hulk for the first time, and she did not like that one. I stand by the fact that I love The Incredible Hulk, which is a very hot take as far as, like, Marvel movie opinions go. I'm aware that that's a very uncommon opinion of mine, is that I love The Incredible Hulk movie. Because it's like, it's not about, like, big man smash thing, be angry. It's like, it's more about Bruce Banner's, like how it affects his life, rather than just being about, like, haha, big funny man smashes. It's a much more, like, personal movie of Bruce Wayne, rather than being, like, this big bombastic superhero. Did I say Bruce Wayne? Bruce Banner. Sorry. Big brain moment. Yeah, the 2008 with Edward Norton in it, who honestly is still my favorite Bruce Banner. Like, Mark Ruffalo is great, but Ed Norton brought something.
At least you ain't dead yet.
Something to that character that Mark Ruffalo just never has. Like, when you watch the Ed Norton Incredible Hulk, you can, like, feel that fear of the Hulk from Bruce Banner. Like, he's fucking scared of that thing. Mark Ruffalo has never had that vibe in the Marvel movies. Except for, like, at the very beginning, like, the first half of the first Avengers movie. He has some of that, but pretty much after the Avengers, he's just like, oh yeah, I can control the big guy. And he kind of gets what I like to call the MCU curse, where he's just made into, like, this funny, haha, charismatic character, instead of being, like, serious and handled the way he should be. I especially, like, I was offended. Like, friends of mine know this. Like, friends of mine that I talk about, like, superhero shit with know this. I was fucking offended by how they did the Hulk in Avengers Endgame. That shit just rubbed me in the worst possible way it could have. It still does. When I rewatched Endgame, like, a couple years after it came out, I was still just as angry about it. I'm like, what the fuck were they thinking of this? Like, having the Hulk and Bruce Banner, like, be one person and have him just, like, going around happy-go-lucky as the big green guy everywhere with the funny glasses on, and like, oh look, they have a big sweater on him. Fuck you. They did him so dirty in Endgame. They made him They took what made Hulk interesting and just got rid of it for the sake of like comedic relief character. Fucking hated it. You see the enemy teleporting around to keep up with me back there on the map?
Stop doing that! Go home, buddy!
Nerf Hulk? He wasn't even nerfed. Like, he was still just as strong. But it was just like, oh yeah, you know, me and the big green guy, we're like one person now instead of being like two people fighting in the same body. It's like, we just get along great. You know, he does what I want him to at any time. He's just chill now. What? So dumb. Easily the worst adaptation of Hulk I've ever seen was Avengers Endgame. It was so bad. Just so bad. Like, everything about that character that made him interesting, gone.
Whoa there.
Let's just make him big, funny, green guy.
Glad for your help. I hate doing this trabajo.
That's another bounty. I have to do those whenever they pop up, because I said it earlier, but
Sorry.
I've been really lacking on the bounties in Mexico. I think just because I'm spending less time in areas where they pop up.
Hey, amigo, you wanna make some money? Ven conmigo.
Nah, I'm not doing this again. Stealing a wagon again? I don't need. Literally did that like 30 minutes ago. But like Chuparosa and Escalera are like the only two places I've seen bounties pop up. And because of how big Mexico is and how all the quests kind of happen like out in the wild, I've really spent like no time in areas where the bounties are actually made available to me. Like back in New Austin, like, yeah, those fuckers popped up in Armadillo. I am in Armadillo all the time in New Austin because so much revolved around that town. They popped up at McFarland's Ranch. I was there all the time. Here it's like, they're in a couple towns that I am in and out of, but not like actually spending time in and like regularly visiting for other reasons, you know? There's a certain amount of bounties per like state, in air quotes, you have to complete for 100%. And I'm not entirely sure if I'm tracking correctly for Mexico. I think I might have done one more than I have tracked. But to play it safe, I'm not like risking, you know, marking one as maybe done. So as far as I know right now, I'm halfway through the Mexico bounties. You have to complete 8 in the state of Mexico, in the country, I guess, but it's classified as like a state as far as the game's terms go. You have to complete 8, and I've done 4 that I know of. I think I might have done 5, but I'm playing it safe. Because if I, you know, mark an extra one that I might have done, but that I don't know I did, then I might get to the end of the game and have like 98.5%, and it's because I missed a bounty in Mexico that I gotta go back for. So, I'm playing it safe on the Mexico bounties and not marking them if I don't know them. So whenever they pop up, I gotta take them. Even if they're like completely gonna derail me for 20 minutes or so, I gotta do it. The real Hulk would clap Thanos. If it was the Hulk, like, from the Incredible Hulk movie, like, the uncontrolled, just big green rage monster that he is in the Incredible Hulk, dude, Thanos would get his ass run. At least without the, you know, the Infinity Stones and all that. Go rob a bank, question mark? I don't think that's a thing that you can just do in RDR1. Sorry, big guy. How's it going, Trombone? Oh, I just had to go up this way. Okay. Mexican Caesar.
Ándeles lindas y patrióticas.
Oh, I accidentally marked this mission as done. I was confused for a second. I was like,
Oh, mi amor, nadie te está obligando a hacer nada. Solamente quiero que animes al hombre que va a salvar a tu padre. ¿Tú quieres a tu padre, cierto que
thought I
sí,
had marked
linda?
this as done.
What's going on here, Captain DeSanta?
What is going on here?
Just a little recruitment. Nothing for you to be concerned about.
You boys using women soldiers now?
Our costumes are none of your concern.
Apparently not.
¡Santo mariconcito! ¿Me encontraste algunas chicas?
No, these are
Mamacita, ¿dónde has estado toda mi vida?
these guys are army, like Mexican army.
Ay, me gusta.
These two patriots were keen to make your acquaintance, El Coronel.
Fantastic. I love patriots. Hey, Sergeant Marston, you here to fight the war? And we shall make a patriot of you yet.
I hope so. Any word of those men?
Oh, yes. I heard they were riding with Reyes. I wanted to talk to you about it. De Santo, hable con él. Tell him what I wanted. Huh?
Wait, they're riding with Reyes?
His Excellency, El Coronel, would like to employ you in escorting a train down rebel country. The job is dangerous, but you'll have the honor of...
Escorting a train? I haven't seen this cutscene, but I've done
Another
that.
patriot?
In a
of
story
knowing
mission.
that you served Mexico in her fight against forces that would destroy our society.
How much you offering?
20,000 pesos. And
Wow.
information as to the whereabouts of Javier Escuella.
Okay, then.
Well, I need that.
Mexico loves you, Mr. Martin.
She has a funny way of showing it.
Bruh. Can't just be yakking like that.
Ride with us.
This is a separate mission, but literally for DeSanta, I've escorted a train before. In a story mission. Captain got any wise words for us?
So it looks like it is me and you again, gringo.
And there was me, thinking my dance card was full.
What do you mean?
Just that it's a pleasure to see such a noble patriot at work.
Your sarcasm is childish and pathetic. This is an important assignment. Our orders are to deliver these munitions to Chuparosa. They will help to finally crush the rebels.
I hate to break it to you, Captain, but I think you're gonna need a lot more than this.
I know. Most of the supplies are already in Chuparosa. We will deliver them all by train to our base camp in Diez Coronas. Our forces are close to establishing control in that region.
Why didn't DeSanta
Definitely
come
looks
with
more
us?
beautiful,
Why
but I
do
kind
you
of
think?
prefer the
Because he is
RDR1 look in a
hardly
way,
soldier.
because it looks more
I'm
dead.
sure he has other
like
important
a desert
business,
would.
like mailing
You know?
letters and sweeping floors and flirting with barmen.
He fought with you at
Are you
Torquemada.
defending that pathetic little errand boy? I did not see him fight. Without me, we would have lost the battle. He knows less than nothing on how to lead men.
Yet he's the colonel's second in command.
That is a good joke. You are a funny man, gringo. De Santa licks the colonel's boots and plays with his waiter friend. That is all. I am Allende's brazo derecho, his right arm. I am one of the few men he respects.
Is that right? You and him have something special, do you?
The colonel needs a maid, a woman he cannot fuck. De Santa is that woman.
What? What? No, John is not a Mexican.
The battle at Torquemada was hard, but Tesoro de
He's just
Azul,
in Mexico.
that was some
Trying to
fun.
find Javier.
Right, gringo.
Fun? Burning people's homes, killing innocent people? That's your idea of fun?
A woman picks up a rifle, a child picks up a rifle, they become soldiers. Those are the rules of war.
They ain't my rules.
So you would allow a woman to shoot you? That makes you an idiot, not a gentleman. Does it seem quiet to you?
I don't know. You tell me.
We have not seen a single rebel yet.
I'd say that's a good thing, wouldn't you?
We're about to get ambushed. Thanks for setting it up. Take all the surprise away, why don't you?
Tenemos que proteger los pertrechos. Una emboscada.
Oh, shit.
¡Abren fuego!
Oh my god!
I'm wide open!
Jesus.
¡Traidores de mierda! ¡Les voy a masacrar! I think that is all.
Sadie is not in
Buen
on
hecho, compadre. That's too close. I don't know. This doesn't feel right to me.
We're on our way to
How often
escort
do you get a flu
train
shot?
through rebel-held country. An ambush feels about right to me.
Soldado! ¿Quién eres?
They're calling them
¿Cuál
boosters, but that's
escuadrón?
not what they are.
Somos nuevos reclutas, capitán. Es nuestra primera asignación.
I knew I had not seen these men before. They are new
Once a year, not
recruits.
5 times.
Escalera. People have been talking
Well,
about
the
the
first
rebels planning
vaccine
a large
was like,
attack.
you need 2
If
doses
these
of this
supplies
vaccine
are
for
so
it to work.
important, why
Just the
have we
way
been
that it
given
is.
so few soldiers?
But
Don't
then,
ask me. You're the captain.
Blue
I thought you were
booster, I
supposed to
didn't
be
get.
fearless.
I am fearless,
Straight
but
up.
not brainless.
And now it's like this 4th one. I'm
There
coming
is
up on
something
it having
wrong.
been a year since I got
feel
the
it.
base one.
Maybe you just need to take a piss or something.
The colonel told me that the Santa had praised my actions in Torquemada and called me a hero. He asked for me to be given this important assignment. Why would he do that? The cabron hates me.
Yeah, but doesn't everybody hate you?
Maybe we should turn back or wait for reinforcements.
If Allende says he knows where Javier Escuela is, we're doing what he...
More of them!
Shit.
They're above us!
I've given you enough chances to walk away!
Ándale!
Is that our train?
Yes, it seems to be on schedule. At
It's a
least
good
one
thing.
thing is going right for us.
I agree.
If I had all these
We ain't
rebels
off to
on
a
me,
good
why were they
start.
not on the train that we're defending, apparently?
Well, Gringo, tell me something. What is your weapon of choice?
What do you mean?
Come, my friend. Your belt is full of weapons. Which is your favorite for attacking a man?
You ain't right in the head, Captain.
Do you want to know what mine is?
Not
Yes, it's in
particularly.
Dark Souls.
Truth. We are close to Chuparosa now. I still have a bad feeling about this. Tell me, why are you here? What did they promise you?
20,000 pesos in Javier Escuela.
That is a lot of promises.
This.
Do you know where Escuela is?
You think I am going to tell you that before you have fulfilled your obligations? Do not take me for a fool.
I'm giving you no reason not to trust me.
You must understand why we
Trombone.
are
RDR1
suspicious
is in
of
1911.
Most American vigilantes come here to help the
Oh,
rebels.
Demon Souls.
It is strange you have chosen to work for the army.
I'm not working for you. How many times do
This
I have
is
to
Demon
say
Souls.
this?
Call it what you want, gringo. We are exchanging favors then.
I ain't seen many favors come my way yet.
Abraham Reyes is trying hard to recruit gringos to fight for him. His propaganda is everywhere. He promises women, gold, and, of course, you come. Money and the chance to interfere in business that is not your own. How can any American resist?
I've done everything you've asked of me. If Allende doesn't give me Escuela and Williamson after this, I think it's best I go ask the rebels directly.
Is that a threat? Be warned. You are only alive right now because of me.
Oh, fuck.
You be advised, I don't answer to you, Captain.
I have orders to kill you the moment you step out of line.
You know what happens when you try to kill John Marston? Let me tell you, no one's done it yet. You haven't heard of many people who tried that are still around.
Here
have
we
you?
are, at last. Soldados, abordamos el tren.
What are we doing now? I did my job. The train's here. Got it here. You know, I escorted it. What are we doing now, huh? Oh, I gotta get on the train. We're not done
I
yet?
do not think we have seen the last of the rebels. You recruits can't win a fight like this. I need you to
Any
man
gun.
the Gatling gun.
I ain't the
Like
soldier
Gatling.
here, Captain.
Do not question me, gringo. Just do as I say.
Why is a minigun called a minigun?
Ándale! Ojos abiertos!
Is it because it's a
Get
mini
behind that
Gatling gun?
I am not taking any chances. I hope you know how to use that gun.
Can't be that hard. Just point and pull the trigger.
Por Dios! We will all be killed.
Don't worry, Captain. I've used one of these before. For a cold-hearted killer, you're an anxious son of a
carajo
bitch, ain't
estás
you?
haciendo?
What is he all anxious about?
We have already been ambushed. Why are you aiming at me?
Oh, that's why.
I think it is right to be anxious.
Yeah, well, I wasn't exactly expecting a pleasant picnic by the seaside myself.
John Marston, never change. We love you. Look, Mickle, all I'm saying, with Demon Souls. Numbers don't lie. Look, there's a bit of a trend with those Demon Souls. Woo! Fuck your horses, I don't give a shit.
They best give me a spoiler after this. I'll tell it.
They really better. I've been doing so many jobs for these guys. I'm just getting strung along at this point. The engineer, fuck. I don't even have to kill them. If I get the horses with the bigger targets anyway. All I gotta do. The bullets don't actually shoot like the tracers don't go to my reticle, so I feel like I have to aim ahead. But I don't. Like, they're still registering the hit scan on the reticle, but the tracers aren't going to the reticle. So I'm ending up just confused.
We are nearing the town! No pares el tren!
I just shot one of our guys. It is so hard to pre-aim with this reticle on a controller, man. Why did this game never come on PC? Like, good night to your horse.
Stop shooting at me!
Good old John Marston literally tells them to stop shooting him. Oh, shit. Where's this train going? Like, I don't even know where our destination is. I don't know if we're close or not. Wait, he's still alive? He took a Gatling gun to the ass. Don't you jump on the train. Oh my god, they are jumping on the train. Like, a lot of them are.
They're trying to go the back of the train!
No shit. Wish I could use Deadeye on this at the very least. Make aiming a little easier. No, I actually can't. I feel like it would be actually easier to just get off of this and use my repeater because I would have snap aim and attack. Let's test the theory. Even though the Gatling gun is badass, I genuinely feel like this is easier. So easy. This is easier. This is literally easier than the Gatling gun just because aiming on this reticle on a thumbstick is fucking terrible. So as soon as you give me back my auto aim, the game is just easier, even though I'm using a way weaker gun. That's such a genuine, like, crippling the player moment to not be able to snap aim on the Gatling gun. Be giving me more power, but you're giving me less in effect. Oh my god. That man didn't even die. He got run over by the train. So I just knocked him off. It's amazing, actually. All all of the soldiers on the back of the train have died though. It's just me. Oh. Almost made a big old whoopsie. Music is fire. Both of these games just have fire music. It's just a trend at this point. We'll hop. Can't hear me. Why did the game get so much louder? Like, in the Elgato. Looks normal again now. Maybe not? I don't know. I can't tell what's happening. My mic audio's set right. Is it still? Let's turn down the game a bit. Because I don't know what the Elgato's up to here.
I think that's all of them. We do not have far to go. The base camp is just at the top of the hill.
That was madness.
You did well, compadre. Very well. Whatever Allende promised you in return, you have earned it.
I don't think the Santa expected us to come back from this.
Did you want to kill him, or should I?
No.
Is that better?
Until I find Escuela, he's more used to me alive.
Looks more normal now. Or at least it looks like where I had it before. I don't know why this mission suddenly got so loud. Like, so loud.
Here we are. Thank God. We are lucky to be alive.
Not luck,
Go to the
friend.
camp. The base commander will want to speak to you.
How's the audio now, Sticky? Oh, yep, this is the way we're going. This is how a normal man gets off a train.
Senor Marston, thank you for your efforts. The escort was a success.
At least some of your men survived.
I didn't think to survive myself. My whole life I have dreamed of a glorious death. Vamos. Rapido antes que nos ataquen otra vez. These socialist pigs cannot be allowed to win.
Senor Marston. 5K, baby, let's go. I'm rich as fuck. Oh, new items available to purchase? That could be the scrap at Escalera. Kevin! Let's go, bitch.
Come on.
Resume. Can't wait to get a new Kevin in RDR2 again.
Come on.
I'm gonna slightly retcon Kevin. I think in the second run through of RDR2, I'm gonna make a slight retcon with Kevin. OG Kevin is going to be a white Arabian this time, I think. Shit, I can't get to him. I can't get to him. He's got wolves on him. I think he died. I think he's dead. I don't know where he went. Definitely. Today's money. I'm just a bit of a money bags myself. You know? It's me, John Marston.
Let's go.
Can't wait to get rich as fuck playing the GTA games, which have like obviously economies that are much more similar to the actual economy now. So like, we'll be getting some real shmoney. GTA 5 will be a good time. I think I'm gonna do 5 first. I think I've just... Audio? What the fuck are you guys talking about? Oh my god.
Come on.
Yes, we're gonna get some real money. Yeah, I don't know what happened with the audio during that mission. It just got so loud.
Come on. Let's go.
Go, Kevin. I need to be on the other side of Mexico, like now.
Let's go.
It's the only story mission I've got, Kevin. Hello, boys. And me just flying by on my horse. Semanas.
Come on.
So much worse than the illness spam. I just get confused by this one. Semi-auto shotgun. I haven't had much good reason to use it today. In general, it hasn't been as bombastic of a day on RDR1. I feel like I normally just doing like story missions all the time because I'm just trying to like get through prerequisites for everything else. At least since like the first couple days. The first couple days was like all side content, and since then it's been mostly story. And then like, you know, I do the story missions to get to like a prerequisite point. I go and do the side content that I can for the time being. And then I go back to like doing a few story missions to get the next prerequisite met. Because a lot of the side content can be done like super early, and since I made my own checklist this time around, I was just like, well, I have no reference for like how to approach these things this time around. So I just gotta go with my gut. So I super heavily like front loaded all the side content, and now it's just like, today has been like half and half between side content and story, but it's typically a lot more story heavy when I play RDR1. It's interesting. Especially compared to RDR2, where like the story was maybe a quarter of the playtime overall. Like I would say about a quarter of the playtime in RDR2 was spent doing the main story. Other than that, it was like challenges, strangers, hunting, just all that shit. Close to Escalera. One thing about Mexico is it has very like clearly defined regions because the colors of the sand change as you go between like the main regions of Mexico. It's like when I see the white sand, I know that I'm in the general area of Escalera. Like I'm getting close when I'm going there as soon as I see the white sand. The other 3/4 was all about Kevin. True. Not wrong. Definitely. Oh, I can't wait to play around with Unreal 5 tonight. I'm not even working on videos tonight. I'm just playing with Unreal Engine 5 because it came out publicly today. I wasn't able to get into any of the early access builds, so I haven't like personally opened up and checked out UE5 yet. So I'm excited to just play around in it tonight. Check it out.
Come on, easy up there.
I'm now watching the stream. How's the game progress? Right now, it's good. Yesterday was great. Tomorrow, we'll see. Tomorrow should go well if things go according to plan. I can't get the scrap yet. I thought that would be like the new item available in the shop, man. Fuck. Alright. Well then, back to story.
Come on.
As long as there's no bounty popping up. These woody demons. There's a lot of guys guarding the gate right now. Shit looks great. I'm sure it does.
Your Marston! Good news, good news. The Coronel himself wants to speak to you. Come.
Is it about Javier Escuela yet? Please?
Dámelo! Besito! Besita! Don't be so conventional. Look at that ass, huh? Magnificent. Now save her for later. Or I'll kill her and all her family. They're probably rebels anyway, huh?
What the fuck?
Anyways, it's good to see you, amigo. Good to see you. You know, you are a rare find. A gringo who is also a friend of our country. Bienvenido. We welcome you.
Okay.
Relax, relax. I have some wonderful news for you.
I
Quite
love this
wonderful, in
fucking
fact.
guy.
You know the men you hunt? They have been captured in
John
Chuparosa.
Marston.
I want you and DeSanta to ride out there, and then you can take possession of them. It is my gift to you for all your help, senor. Although part of me wishes that you would remain here and enjoy more of our hospitality, huh?
Thank you. If it's all the same, I'd like to collect them in. I have a wife and son at home whom I miss.
Don't we all, amigo? Don't we all? DeSanta, I want you to take care of Senor Marston. Vámonos, cabrón, go! Adelante!
Who's with that face?
Mi amor! Mi amor!
Come, my friend. It is time to bring this man to justice.
Okie dokie. I only have 5 rounds in my pistol. No revolver mode today, I guess.
This is very good news, my friend. And I say the Coronel will find this man for you.
For your sake, you best be telling the truth.
You have my word.
After that trick you pulled on me with the munitions train, I ain't sure that means very much.
You have Espinosa to blame for that. Come now, John. After everything we've been through, I think we can trust each other, don't you?
How did you find him?
They were captured just outside Chuparosa. Every rat must come out of his hole eventually. Being held in the church, a chance for them to contemplate heaven. Before you send them to hell, we have the area surrounded.
1440?
Oh, cheer up, John. This is what you came for. You're so tense all the time. Come,
Or you
let's
just mean
have some fun.
144?
A little competition with my soldiers to see who's the best shot. What do you say?
Anything's better than talking to you.
Ah, excelente. Okay, each man gets 5 shots at the local wildlife. Whoever kills the most, I will give $25. Carlitos, tú primero.
No tienes ninguna posibilidad. Soy el mejor tirador en todo Nuevo Paraíso.
Never did tell me why you're hunting these outlaws.
I guess it beats getting a real job.
You know, if you were less secretive, people might be more inclined to trust you.
Are you married? Or do you rape young girls like the Colonel?
No, I can never touch a woman like that. It's not my way. But for them, it's an honor to twist their lead.
My wife and child have been taken from me. That's why I have to find these men.
That 5? Birds count?
I can sympathize with you, Senor Marston. I'm married to my country. These rebel traitors.
I did get 5.
They're trying to
25
take it from
bucks.
me. No, I never took a wife. A woman can be a powerful force. Like my mother. Or a destructive one. Like my
And
mother.
he'd be looking like 4K after watching in 144. Yeah, I don't stream in 1440.
Are you ready for another?
I don't even know if YouTube supports streaming above 1080 or not.
Now you will see, gringo!
So this means your time in Mexico is coming to an end.
I hope so.
Imagine.
You know, I would be sad to see you leave.
No, you won't.
You have helped many people. Just like Coronel Allende was able to offer you this gift in return. One brave man to another.
Does your brave colonel ever leave his villa? I haven't seen him anywhere near a fight.
He's the military
Extra?
commander.
I would.
He also governs the province.
I play my games in 1440.
Get out of harm's way.
Abraham Reyes? Rebel leader?
But I just don't
He
think
rides
YouTube
with
even
us, man.
supports it. I
How
don't think
did you
Twitch
know
does
that?
either.
Reyes is a coward, blinded by love for himself. All he does is write songs and poems about winning battles he's never fought in. Now, we have time for one more competition. Molinas, te toca a ti.
I can shoot the wings off a fly, senor.
2, 3,
See? Isn't this fun? Don't you feel more relaxed?
4.
Sure. Whatever you say.
5.
Well, when you have William Sung and Square.
Never stood a chance.
I believe it when I see it.
Our men have them completely surrounded. There's nothing to worry about. I promise.
Like the 20,000 pesos you promised when you sent me on a suicide mission with Espinosa?
Yes, it has been a busy time for you here in Mexico.
Never did like Bert. What do you mean?
I
You did like
you have
birds.
built quite a reputation for yourself.
Just following orders, Captain.
Made
So many
$75 from
stories
this
of
dude.
your brave exploits. Your actions will not be forgotten, compadre.
Yeah. Sure, my actions won't be forgotten. I just need Bill Williamson and Javier Escuela, and I'm out. All I'm here for. They got me doing all this wild ass shit. Go here, protect this train. Go here, protect another train. Free this man from a military base. Blah, 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 blah. There's leaked footage for
Here we are.
No. I don't want to watch it
We're
if
in the
there
church.
is.
Now worry. Right behind you.
Very reassuring.
This is it. The moment
Why?
of truth.
Because
Why
Bill
are they in
Williamson
the church?
escaped,
It is a
and
good
he
place
ran to
as any
Javier
judge a
down
man.
here.
Wouldn't you say?
Are they armed?
Javier
No,
is
they're
protecting
prisoners.
Bill.
Take a deep breath. Calm yourself. It would be like lambs to the slaughter.
No, don't say it. I don't want to spoil it. I'm really looking forward to Kenobi. I'm very excited for that show. Oh, my boy. Did love Javier. Apparently he's just chilling in this church right next to one of my homes that I bought here. Literally in the back of that building, I have a home. Like a little room that I bought that I can stay in. You're telling me that Javier, Bill, are just in this church? No, I saw that.
Mr. Marston. Gracias for your service to this land.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I thought John was about to whip on his ass. Bah!
Levanten esta pizza, mierda!
Where's my poncho, you bitch? He stole my poncho.
Marston! Hey! Marston! You have betrayed this land enough. I hope you have a clear conscience, because you're about to meet God.
Oh.
My brother! They will kill you if you don't do your ransom!
It's the boy!
I will free you!
Hey! Look at me go! My boys came for me. The rebels have saved me. Reyes. Get this shit off me. Put me in, coach.
Lucky for you,
I arrived when I did.
Why is he mixed so quietly?
Now find your weapons and fight these dogs.
Oh my god, I only have a knife. Where's my shit? Is it in the box? Yeah, that's my shit. That'll be it, alright. Invincible base. What the fuck?
God
What
help
was that?
this country if we go to war again!
Semi-auto shotgun, bitches. Where's this motherfucker? John, thank you. Come on, I'll get the other two out front. Help my boys out. Okay, good animation.
You're dead! Muerto!
Are you here?
Woo! Sure worked!
Okay. I was just loading it up to blast him too, but I guess not. He got spared.
Today, we have proven that the days of this evil regime are numbered. Soon, we shall be free, living together in a noble republic, justly ruled by fine men. But, el trabajo, the job is not done. Our struggle is not over. We will fight all day and night.
Yeah.
Until local tyrants like Allende are no more. And him and all his dogs are brought to the sword.
Why does John look so unimpressed?
We shall be free. This time things shall be different for every man and woman in this land. And one day soon, Allende will know justice. My brothers, fight on! In our hearts, we are all free! Let us make it so! ¡Viva la revolución! ¡Viva México! ¡México! 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 ¡México!
That guy is charismatic. Charismatic. Fuck. Charismatic. Bruh. Okay. Surely, now I can go and buy the last piece of the rebel outfit, right? That's gotta be the prerequisite mission for it. Now that the government has betrayed me, and I'm like fully aligned with the rebels. Now I can get the rebel outfit, right? Right? What happened to that woman at the ranch? Nothing. She's still there, but we're not in America. She's back in New Austin. Oh, maybe. Visit her? That's a ride back there, though. I got a 100% to complete here. Sorry, I just had to mark that that mission is done. Oh, John! I just marked the horse's ass. That horse is getting shot in the ass. Bitches. You're still alive?
We killed you. Please, let me go. Don't kill me, please.
Thought my revolver wasn't doing much damage because I had the wrong one out. How's it going, Boy McGuire? Welcome.
Let's see what you got.
Look, Bonnie McFarlane's great, right? But you want me to ride all the way back there just to say hello? I got shit here in Mexico to get done, man. Hopefully I can buy this, this rebel outfit and throw that on. Because I have a house in Escalera too, so I can change my outfit there. Since for some reason getting captured by the army, they decided to steal my poncho. I don't know why, but they did. They stole it. So hopefully here I can get it back. Looks like I'm gonna have to go to my place first and sleep because it's nighttime. The store is not open. Where's Abigail and Jack? According to what John has said in cutscenes, the US government has like taken them into custody until John can hunt down Bill Williamson and either bring Bill to justice through the actual system or just kill him. That's at least what John has been saying in the cutscenes, is that they're in custody in the US until I can get Bill. Sleep twice, and it's daytime. Guess government's keeping them safe?
How are you, mister?
I still can't get it.
Very much.
I thought that would be the prerequisite. As soon as I like fully joined up with them, I was like, okay, now I can get it. Yeah, the US is keeping them safe, you know, while I help them. That's what we'll go with. That's what we'll go with. Do I just continue the main story then? I guess I do. But I did just save, and it's 5 o'clock, and I really have to pay. So now is actually a great time for me to call it for the day, I think. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy and you haven't done so already, feel free to go ahead and subscribe. We do stuff every day that we're available to, so if you're new, feel free to come back and hang out. Hold on. I'm just going to have to say it out loud. I need to percent check for the end of the day. 64.1%. We're moving through the game. We are absolutely flying. Anyway, as I was saying, feel free to leave a like on your way out if you did enjoy the stream, because obviously when the stream converts into a video and hits the search engine, it helps me to have as many likes going into that as possible. So if you feel like doing me a favor, then on your way out, if you haven't already hit that button, feel free to. If you're looking for links to anything else, all the links will be down at the bottom of the description. If you're looking for like my Twitter or our Discord server or anything like that, I am about to put my new schedule for the next month on the Discord server and the Twitter. I'm going to do that probably within the next hour or so. So if you're looking for the new schedule for this month, because it's going to be a weird one, it's going to be something to get used to. And it started yesterday, but it officially starts once I post it and people know, because Tuesdays are like the same thing anyway. But if you're looking for that new schedule, if you're someone who's a regular here, definitely make sure you're either on the Twitter or in the Discord, because they're going to be going into both of those. Other than that, though, once again, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see all of you guys back here next time, and I hope you all have a good rest of your day. Goodbye.